Hello, everybody. We should be live. Yes, we are. Hello, Boyles. The Montreal Canadiens played game number 65 in their 2001-2022 season against the Toronto Maple Leafs, their biggest rival, and would end up beating them by a final score of 4-2 in regulation. The Montreal Canadiens, we're a good team under Marty St. Louis. Who would have thunked it? We are an actual really good team, you know? We got some comments like usual. We'll go over the lineups, then get into my notes, read any comments along the way, and then we'll do the stats, and we'll do the outro. Randy, Paul Byron had a hell of a game. Yes, he did, Randy. I thought Paul Byron had a pretty damn good game. Watching Toronto fans squirm every time they play the Habs makes me happy. Randy, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty damn fun watching Toronto fans and seeing them get their panties in a bunch. It's funny seeing the Toronto fans blaming the refs tonight. I find it really funny. Harry, you should have put one option for the poll. Gabriel, I would have. The only thing is you can only do four. You can only do four options, unfortunately. Bro, I had absolutely no faith in Toronto winning this game. Cameron probably should have. That's probably good. The Leafs might miss the playoffs. Jacob, there's no chance that they miss the playoffs. Even if they go to the wild card too, they are still like 15 points up on Columbus. There's no chance they miss the playoffs. But yes, they, I believe, are a playoff team after tonight, and they're only 2 points over Washington. Yeah, Jacob. I mean, yeah, it's not possible that they lose, but or that they're out of the playoffs. But yeah, no. I would say 99% of the games Allen played this season, he's still on his head. I would agree, Gabriel. But he's been stellar, exactly, man. And yeah, it's hilarious how Allen has been this good and fans wanted him gone. Hey, Zach, GG's my guy. Hey, Harry, congrats. Yeah, let's go, Jacob. I saw you guys beat the Stars. I saw you guys were up 2-1 with about 5 minutes left. Hell yeah. Allen was unstoppable. Yes, he was, Owen, and he is right now. Last 5 games he's played, he's been amazing. David Savard has been our best goal scorer. No, Gabriel, no, he's not. There's no chance. There's no chance that David Savard is our best goal scorer since he's been back in the lineup. I know he's been good, but there's no way he's been that good. Zach, the Habs team that sucks is the same team that beat yours tonight and last year in the playoffs, so I don't know what that says about the Maple Leafs, but yeah, GG's. I guess St. Louis worked his magic on Savard too. Gabriel, I guess so too, man. How about that American kid? What's his name? I picked up in my fantasy. Owen to make matters worse, he played John and owned him tonight. Yeah, Jeremiah. Playing John in fantasy, it's pretty easy to get the W. So congrats on that. Yeah. Hey, let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. We got a fucking Leafs fan. How's elimination? Well, Kevin Hayes, how's that 3-1 series lead coming for you, my guy? How's that 3-1 series lead coming for you, man? Bye-bye, bitch. Bye-bye, my guy. God damn, that's fucking funny. That's funny. Where am I? But yeah, Jeremiah, yeah, that American kid, man. I think his name's like Cole Caufield or something like that. Cole Baufield, maybe something like that. He's been pretty good for the Canadiens. I'm a massive fan of Cole Caufield. There's a reason he's my favorite player in the NHL right now. Randy, yes, Jake Allen was amazing, man. He was the reason we won tonight. Without him, if you put Price, mostly Price just because he hasn't played in a year. Say this was Price's first game back. You put Montembeault, you put Primo, you put fucking Vasilevsky in the net. We're probably losing 8-3. We're probably losing 8-3. I never blame the refs this game. It was a good hard-fought game. Exactly, Cameron. Like, you have to blame Matthews and Nylander and Marner. You have to blame your guys for not scoring more than 2 goals on 51 shots. Columbus would need to basically win every game for the rest of the year. Yeah, exactly, Gabriel, which is not going to happen. There's no chance. Yeah, exactly, Showtime. Reading those comments is hilarious. Oh, Pizzetta and Pitlick updates. Randy, do you have those? Toronto will probably go to the playoffs with about 100 points. Exactly, Clifford. Exactly. More than likely. Your channel bad. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hockey. How's the 3-1 series lead, my guy? How's the 3-1 series lead, man? That's fucking hilarious. Who do you think is winning the cup? Owen. Probably Florida. When I hear 2022 Stanley Cup champions, I hear Florida Panthers. I think Florida Panthers, or for some reason New York Rangers. I don't know why the Rangers have come into my mind lately, but I've heard that. Hey GG's Harry of a game. Yes. Hey GG's Harry of a game. Thank you, Blair. What a game. Hell yeah, Blair. GG's for sure. What a big game, man. It was crazy. Someone called Mitch Marner Bitch Barner on here a while back. Oh my god. I forgot about Bitch Barner, man. I forgot about Bitch Barner. That's hilarious. Zach, yes, sir. You love to see it, man. Exactly. They're the same guys. Exactly. Cameron and Showtime. Exactly. Randy, thank you for timing him out after he got banned. Thank you, man. Where am I? Oh, okay. I know I'll get bashed for this, but you don't build a team around Matthews and Marner. You need a Bergeron type player to build your team around. A good leader who's good on both ends of the ice, like Suzuki. Exactly, Gabriel. Exactly. Like, is Matthews a good goal scorer? Yeah. I'll give him that. He's a decent goal scorer. Is Marner a good playmaker? Debatable. Are they top 6 forwards? Yes. Football. Bye bye. Are they top 6 forwards? Yeah, maybe. But you don't build around Matthews and Marner. Notice that a lot of cup contending teams or a lot of cup winners have that number 1 center being a defensive guy. St. Louis in 2019, Martin St. Louis, Ryan O'Reilly, 2020 and 21. The Tampa Bay Lightning. You could argue Braden Point's a defensive guy. He does have a bit of defense in him. I'd argue Stamkos is actually a bit more defensive. I'm going to get flack for that, but I think Stamkos is more defensive than Braden Point. I don't know if that is a hot take or whatnot. I don't read Tampa Bay opinions because who talks about Tampa Bay? But, fucking Boston 2011. Bergeron was, I believe, their number 2 that year. So you really do need that two-way guy, which is really awesome that, yeah. So, yeah. By the way, mods, you guys got to get on that a little bit quicker if you don't mind. Yeah, Harry, I love seeing, Caufield flourishing under St. Louis. Just like, so happy about that. I still don't get how the Leafs struggle against the bad teams. Make no sense. Montreal's been a bad team, but Shane Wright's not too shabby. Yeah, Jeremiah. I mean, hey, personally, I would rather Matthew Savoy or Brad Lambert. But hey, if we get Shane Wright, I'm not going to complain. I'm not at all going to complain. I'm not going to be like, oh, damn, we got the number 1 consensus. Damn. Like, no, I'm going to be like, hey, I hope he does good. Hopefully, feels. I gotta keep looking back at the main chat just to see if this guy's spamming again or not. It's funny. Yeah, feels every time I come chat after a game. It always brings back Caufield. God, that yes, jam exactly. Kid has such a good shot. Like he misses the net a lot, but here's the thing. I'd rather him miss the net and be taking shots rather than him not scoring because he's not taking shots. You get what I mean? I find it funny. But yeah, yes, I did see that Gabriel Caufield scored. There's a Leafs fan giving him thumbs down, and he just went right over. It's like, yeah, let's go. I love that. Exactly, Cameron. The crowd was so loud, man. I love that. Cameron, JT hasn't been scoring. He's getting paid, what, $11 million, and he's not scoring. He's not playmaking. He's not doing anything. That's pretty bad. By the way, guys, let me know now if you guys can hear me or not. That'd be appreciated. I'm assuming you guys aren't. I'm assuming you guys can still hear me because you guys would have said by now, Harry, we can't hear you. But just let me know to be 100% because my YouTube isn't telling me if I have like the little balls on the bottom aren't going green to notify me. But let me know, guys. Let me know. Kale McCarr or Adam Fox. Blair, I'd got to go Adam Fox personally. I'm a bigger fan of Adam Fox. Exactly. Toronto's biggest mistake was signing Tavares and rushing their team build. Exactly, Sandwich. And I will keep saying this. Toronto making the playoffs in 2017 was one of the worst things for that franchise, especially in their rebuild. Making the playoffs 2 years after, or not even 1 year, 1 year after getting Matthews and bringing up Marner and Nylander and all their young guys was so bad. They should have tanked for at least another year or two. They should not have gone all in. They should not have gotten John Tavares. They shouldn't have done all this to rush their rebuild. They maybe would have won a series by now if they hadn't rushed the rebuild. If they rushed the rebuild and be like, all right, we made the playoffs, that's cool. Let's keep going with what we're going, And then they make the playoffs naturally, then okay, yeah, then you just start building then. But voice coming clear. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it, my guy. Best video feed and audio I've seen from you. Really, Jeremiah? Video feed, it's kind of no surprise given the last 3 or 4 streams, but I'm surprised you guys are liking the webcam mic better than the straight up mic. I'm surprised by that. Well, thank you very much, Jeremiah, for the feedback. I appreciate it. Bro made 5 channels. This is Texas Closet favorite channel. Exactly, Zach. Exactly, my guy. Jeremiah Flames tied it up. Thank you, sir. Logan, comment, Toronto, L. Exactly, my guy. The Leafs have a problem. In my opinion, the Leafs' problem is they have too many stars, Exactly. Would you rather have Tampa or Tavares at 11 million to be your center, your second line center, or probably third line center, or Tampa's full third line last year and extra money for the defense and goaltender? Exactly, Jacob. I wouldn't pay Tavares more than $4 million, in my opinion. I wouldn't pay Tavares more than $4 million. I think Tavares is massively overrated. I'm not a fan of John Tavares at all. And it's going to be a burden, and I can't wait until Toronto buys out Tavares' contract in 3 years. It's going to be hilarious, but yeah. Leafs couldn't handle that crowd. Yeah, Cameron, they couldn't. Holy shit! Ovi scored another goal tonight. 772nd on his career, 42nd on the year. Jesus, Cameron or Clifford, thank you for that, my guy. Oh, and that's understandable. That's understandable. You don't see Florida winning the cup. I could see them maybe being a Tampa type team where they get to the finals, or they go on a bit of a playoff run, and then it's like, all right, yeah, no, they're okay. Then they really pop off in a couple years. I could see them being that, but I do think that I personally do see Florida winning the cup either this year or next year. I could even see them winning it both years, maybe. Yeah, the Avs are good there. I don't see them getting out of the second round. I see them being the new Capitals. They can't get out of the second round, honestly. So Allen, Price, and Byron own Toronto. Exactly, Cheeseburger Bear. Exactly. I hit Bitch Marner. What about Connor Bedard? Connor Bedard is going to be better than Connor McDavid, which I know people are going to say, oh, how is he going to be better than best player in the world? Because Sidney Crosby's career is starting to wind down. That's how. They have the resources such as I'm doing things apparently. They have the resources such as Huberdeau, Barkov, Giroux, Reinhardt, Duclair, and much more, but it's something about them. Oh, and that's understandable. I have seen a lot of people saying like, oh, I don't really trust the Panthers in the playoffs. I don't know if I see Panthers going far. I personally do. I think they're all going to come together and they're going to click, and I think they're going to have what it takes to win the cup this year. Gabriel, yeah, your dad's a Leafs fan. It was mad salty. Understandable. I have a life hack. If you ever see Ducharme trending on Twitter, it's either because he got a job or Caufield scored. Exactly, Jacob. Exactly. If you're not home to watch the Leafs game, just look on Twitter. See Ducharme trending? Oh, all right, Caufield scored. Hell yeah. Suns must be absent from that Byron goal. He must be Clifford or Cheeseburger Bear. I agree. Exactly, Gabriel. Tavares is not a winner, and he will never be. And then you guys let me know that you guys can hear me. Join the Maple Leafs fans. Just the Maple Leafs fans are distorted. I agree, Randy. Blair is a good Maple Leafs fan. Him, Cameron, my best friend, they're all really good Leafs fans, So, yeah. Hoping Toronto keeps Tavares and Spezza. Randy, me too, my guy. Spezza caused at least 3 or 4 turnovers tonight, and it was friggin' hilarious. I loved that. It was hilarious seeing Spezza turn the puck over, knowing this dude should be out right now. Go Flames because the Canucks can catch the Oilers. Hell yeah. Let's go Flames, baby. Let's go Flames. Where's my rally towel? That's actually surrender towel because they're usually white, and white towels usually signify throwing the game, but whatever, you know what I mean. How many years until the Habs win the cup? The Habs will win the cup next year, Blair. I don't think the Habs win the cup next year. I think it's 3 to 4 years at least until we win the cup. I think next year we're going to have a good team. 2 years from now, we're going to be really good. And then, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be 3 to 4 years. Just because I think we're going to want to take our time building the team up and getting them to that cup. Then, and yeah, I think we're going to be a dynasty. I do think Canadians have the ability to be the next dynasty in the NHL. Exactly, Cheeseburger Bear. I love when Caufield scores every time we play the Leafs after they said he's a bust. Exactly. Like, oh, Nick Robertson's played games in the playoffs. They said in 2019 or whatever, in 2020, when the fucking Leafs got bitch slapped by the Blue Jackets. I find it funny. And it's like, oh, yeah, Caufield's a bust. Where's he playing? And then he comes in, scores his first goal, I'm pretty sure. First or second goal is an overtime game-winning goal against the Leafs. And then he works his magic in the fucking playoffs against them. And now it's just like every time Caufield sees the Leafs on the half schedule, he thinks, that's a goal. That's a goal. That's a goal. That's 2 goals. I'll score an assist here. I'll be nice to them. And, yep, that's a goal. It's funny. I like it. Florida won't last as long as Tampa did. No more future assets, and they have to re-sign Huberdeau in depth soon. Well, Jacob, here's the thing. It's Florida. They have really low taxes. I think they'll be able to get Huberdeau in their depth more cheap. I think they'll be able to do that. I think as long as they have a Boston mentality of, hey, you either want to win if you want to win a cup, you stay here in Florida. If you want to get paid, you go elsewhere. I think they're going to have that. And also the Tampa Bay mentality of, hey, people think we don't have future assets. We have these guys. They're good. adapt them to the system. I think they might be. I think Florida's going to be a really good team for the next couple years. I do think they're going to be pretty good. Your cousin in the OHL scored 100 goals. Holy shit, Blair. Hell yeah, let's go, my guy. Florida won't resign Huberdeau. He's coming to Montreal. Nah, cheeseburger, bro. They're going to re-sign him. I'm sure some Bantam team will hire Ducharme to coach him for $20 a night. Probably Clifford. Yes, Jacob. Jordan Harris season, baby. Hell yeah. Jordan Harris season. We'll get into that in a little bit. Giroux has the playoff experience to send to the second round, possibly the third. But if they make progress out of this team this season, then they have a shot next year. I think they do potentially win the Cup. But if they don't, I do see them getting at least to the third round. I do see them getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, personally. Canucks win 4-1 in a must-win game against the Stars. Pettersson with 2 goals. Horvat with an empty netter. Miller with a tip-in. Demko with 35 saves. Soviet, yeah. Canucks needed the win. They got it, especially the team, I think, right in front of them, too. They're, 1 point back of the Stars now, I think. Yeah, definitely a must-win for the Canucks. I'm very happy that they won. Soviet Union, GG's, my guy. Even though we didn't play you, but you know what I mean. Blair, Carey Price's call got back next year. No, he might be back this season. He's apparently been practicing with the team, and yeah. Leafs fans talking shit about their savior goalie Colgan. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, Gabriel. I love that they're flip-flopping. That's hilarious, man. Exactly, Cheeseburger. There's really no excuse for the Leafs. We had Legason and Savard on defense. We didn't even bring up Justin Barron. Exactly, Cameron. There's nothing you can do about it. So you don't blame Leafs. You don't blame the refs. Although I thought Allen should go at the deadline. This game was a nice one. Exactly, Lucas. And I think if for whatever reason we want to trade Allen, it's games like this, and since he's been back in the lineup, that's showing he's a legitimate starting goaltender, I think. And I do think you could probably fetch at least 2 firsts from him if he keeps playing at least similar to how he's played since he's come back into the lineup. If you want to move him in the offseason, I don't think you do, because I think if you want to be a playoff contender next year, Price and Allen is the tandem to go for, so I don't think we should. But if we were to trade Allen, I do think you can get a very, very good amount for him. In my opinion, Habs won't be a dynasty. Everyone's wrong at some point, so don't feel bad. I feel like Colorado and Detroit will be the next dynasties. I don't think Colorado's going to be a dynasty. Detroit, I don't know if I see them being a future dynasty either. I think maybe, potentially, but I don't know about it. Zach, I'll check Discord in a second. Oh, you sent it on DM. Sorry, I'll look in a second. Harry, thoughts on Fleury to the Wild? It's going to be a great fit. I think Wild are going to get to the second round of the playoffs, at least second round, and I think Fleury's going to be a really, really good goaltender for them. And I believe he made his debut tonight too. Leafs had a bad night. Yes, they did. York baller. Leafs fans don't hang head too long. Exactly. We shall see how it goes. I think 7 or 8 teams can legit win the Cup. Me too, man. The Leafs are one of those teams that need the goaltending to show back up. Exactly. Barkov goes up to 9 mil, so they do have a short window. Yes, Jeremiah, I agree. I think that too. Leafs needed a goaltender at the deadline, and they didn't get one. And yeah, that's why they're probably out in the first round again. With Went Woos. Expected exactly, Tears for Bear. Exactly, with Went Woos. Rangers, Habs, Avalanche, Detroit, maybe Anaheim, exactly, because Zegras is God, have potential to be dynasties, and Daddy Kent we trust. Exactly. I think Rangers are going to be deadly. I think Habs are going to be deadly. Avalanche, I think, are going to be okay. Detroit, I think, is going to be good. And Anaheim, I fucking love Trevor Zegras, so I do think they are going to be an amazing team. Not necessarily a dynasty, but I do think Anaheim is going to win a cup in the next decade with their young guys. Lightning probably have a better chance than Florida. I don't know, and I think they're going to be really tired. I think they're going to be really, really tired from what they've done the past 2 years. So, yeah. Plus, people are going to be pointing out, I'm pretty sure, oh, guys like Corey Perry and bringing them in or whatever. When they're failing to bring notice, Corey Perry's played the exact same amount of games as the Tampa Bay Lightning. He went to the Cup final with Dallas, went to the Cup final with Montreal, and now he's playing the same amount of games as Tampa. So Corey Perry is pretty much played the same amount of games as the Cup winners. He literally has, given like 10, bar take 10 that he didn't play with Montreal. You know, if they do end up playing Florida, I would root for Florida. Exactly, Owen. I would for sure. I hope anyone but Toronto, Boston, and Tampa. Me too, my guy. All right, Zach, we've caught up to him. Hey, look, it's Grav. Oh, no. Hey, look, it's Grav. Oh, no. It's going to be like some really fat guy, I guarantee. I'm loading it up right now, Zach. I wouldn't be surprised if we got – exactly, Gabriel. Yeah, exactly. A first and a top prospect for Allen since we have Went Woos. It would not surprise me. Harry, today was the 25-year anniversary of the Avalanche Red Wings game. The Wings got retribution on Claude Lemieux. Yes, I've looked that up, Jeremiah. I've watched it a few times. It's fucking crazy, that rivalry. And I wish there would be another incident like that. I know it might make me sound bad, but I wish there was a less violent, less injury-ridden incident like that sparks some type of Avalanche Red Wings Part 2. Maybe it's a goal that shouldn't have been counted because it was massively offside, but it did become, it was, Dude said he's going to eat a human. Oh my god, that's Graf. That is Gravitar. What the fuck? Oh my god, that is Graf. What the fuck? Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it, my guy. I appreciate it. I think Hogan has potential, but exactly, Clifford. I think he has potential to be a good 1A, 1B, but he definitely needs another year of development, exactly. Ooh, cheeseburger. I could see Montreal, Detroit, and the Atlantic battling for first. Interesting. Oh, shit. That'd be sick, man. Oh, that'd actually be sick. Montreal, Detroit for first overall. That'd be a good rivalry, I think. They have that is true, and they do with the legendary Pat Maroon, who's won 3 cups in a row. That is true. Pat Maroon's also a guy who's played the same amount of games as Tampa Bay in the last 3 years. Actually, he's played more. He's actually played more. Yes, Jacob. Watching people cry over the Matthews trip is hilarious. Exactly. Yeah, I want that type of blood spewing rivalry too, Jeremiah. Exactly. Like if we can get that out of Montreal, Boston, or Vegas, San Jose, it looked like that was gonna go there for a while. Vegas, San Jose, and then it was just like, hey, so yeah, that thing that happened in the playoffs last year, we didn't like that. I was like, yeah, understandable, and they just kind of cooled off. They just kind of cooled off. Claude Lemieux was a punk, but also a big time playoff performer. Exactly, Clifford. I like Claude Lemieux. I'm a big fan of that type of game where, hey, if you can do whatever you can to draw a penalty, you go for it. And yeah. Yes, Gravitar. Yes, Gabriel. Gravitar probably punching the air right now, knowing they lost to the Canucks. Exactly. Gravitar's next video will be Montreal win a cup next year. Yes, we're hashtag Harry's hot take hockey, everything. Zach, your look like skills are undefeated for sure, my guy. Like, holy shit. Man, they're just like, wow. When Ooze got a meme return, and I'm 99% sure he got the idea from trolls on Twitter and they worked for him. If Braun got a third and they're very similar players. Exactly, Jacob. Exactly. Toronto has decent odds to win, but we all know they will lose in the first round no matter what. Exactly, Owen. Exactly. Yeah, Clifford Gravitas a Stars fan. Technically, he's a Rangers fan. Then he was a Habs fan, and now he's a Stars fan. I think you see the trend I'm going with here. It's probably not long until he's a Lightning fan. Toronto Maple Chokers, Faggio, exactly, man. Bozo. Oof. That's a big ripper right there, my guys. All right, we're finally caught up to the goddamn comments. And as they come in, I will read them, obviously. Opening lines for the Canadiens were Caufield, Suzuki, Anderson, Hoffman, Rem, Pitlick, Dauphin, Tyler Pitlick, Dvorak, Armia, and Pezzetta, Evans, Byron. Faggio, it is very hilarious. I agree, my guy. Romanoff, Savard, Edmondson, Weidman, Clegg, Sheneman, Edmondson, Legason, Weidman, and Sheneman. I am retarded. Clegg did not play tonight. That was Legason. I don't know why I thought that Clegg played. So William Legason making his Habs debut. Bless you. William Legason making his Habs debut. I don't understand how Toronto's goal song is "You Make My Dreams Come True." They make every other fan base's dreams come true by choking in the first round, I guess. That's how. Faggio, no, it was Eric Kulgren. Eric Kulgren was in net. The opening line for the Maple Leafs are Bunting, Matthews, Marner, Kerfoot, Tavares, Nylander, Mikheyev, Kemp, Engvall, and Blackwell, Spezza, Simmons, Riley, Labushkin, Brody Hall, and Giordano Liljegren were the defense pairings. Eric Kulgren gets the start. He's been pretty okay since joining the Leafs. And Mrazek backs him up despite no team wanting him. I think Romanoff is the only player Deschamps developed. Exactly. It probably was just Luke Richardson. Exactly. It was probably just Luke Richardson. Before the game, Jordan Harris officially has signed with the Montreal Canadiens. It is a 2-year ELC. Technically going to be a 1-year ELC because the Habs seemingly confirming Jordan Harris is going to spend the rest of the season with Montreal. He is going to join the team at some point during their upcoming 4-game American road trip. He will join them sometime there. I don't know where Northeastern is, but he will join them at some point on the road trip apparently. And so yeah, he's going to burn the first year of the ELC apparently, and it's going to be interesting. He is fresh out of college. Yeah, Jeff Petrie out indefinitely, as is Jonathan Drouin, who is allegedly out for the rest of the season, unfortunately. Jeff Petrie hopefully has played his last game as a Canadian, if he is also out for the rest of the year. Hopefully has played his last game as a Montreal Canadian. You make my dreams come true by Holland Chokes. Exactly, Clifford. Dom, my guy, you are developing me in bed. Yes, exactly. 2-1 Flames. Let's go, baby. Gravitas next video probably going to be Sabres to make playoffs next year. Jacob Gabriel, that'd be hilarious, my guy. Bro, how would you guys want me? I don't know. Would you guys want me? That is a great question as well. Would you guys want me? But would you guys also want me to make a video, like a Gravitas parody video, being like, oh, what are the Canadians going to do in the offseason? And just make a bunch of baseless claims? Dom, I want you too, baby. But would you guys want me to make a really bad parody Gravitas video that is somehow better than his? That if you guys want me to parody Gravitas, I'll do it. I will parody the Gravitas formula of videos. OMG, yes, please. Hell yeah, Gabriel. Let's go. Nurse put it into his own net. Clifford, did he? Oh, let's go. Darnell Nurse, #1 defenseman for the Oilers, baby. Yes, please do. All right, boys. So I got that. I got the HRHSL guy to work on. I got a bunch of projects to go for. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. Maple Leafs score. 36 seconds into the game, Auston Matthews gets his 48th goal of the year. Edmondson left him alone, lost the man coverage. So it's 1-0 Leafs, I believe, on their first shot. Thank you for helping the Bees. Avi, no problem, my guy. Thank you for helping the Canadians in their tank by beating us last game, Avi. Much appreciated, my guy. Oh, my God, I forgot. Oh, my God, I forgot Darnell Nurse is making 9.5 mil. I forgot about that. Oh, it's 47th. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel. So Matthews gets his 47th of the year, which I believe ties his career best, or is his career best now. 3-1 Flames. Clifford, Oilers are trash. They're the trashmen. The Atlantic is very competitive, and Boston will be the team with the lowest chances. They don't have a lot of Kent Hughes. Kent Hughes gave Nurse that contract, did he, Cheeseburger? Is Kent Hughes Nurse's agent? That's hilarious. I love that. I guarantee Kent Hughes. How weird is it going to be for Kent Hughes? Because I forget if Jordan Harris is his agent or he's just like knows him really well. Just imagine a player that Kent Hughes is the agent for trying to negotiate with Kent Hughes, the general manager. Like, shit, do I do what's best for the player? Do I do what's best for the team? I want to see that so badly. I want to see that so badly, just to see if we had a Darnell Nurse, if he would try to get him that 9.5 mil, or if it would be a, hey, take 3 million. If it would be that type of thing, I think it'd be hilarious. But yeah, they don't have a lot of good prospects, so I see the rebuild for them. Exactly, Owen. I want Boston to do good. I have a lot of Boston friends, and it'd be nice to see them do good, but we'll see. Same intro as his too. Oh, the hello guys. Oh my God, I gotta do that. That'd be hilarious. Bro, now watch. Somehow I do that video, thumbnail, title, tags all the same, and it's the video that blows me up somehow. How much do you guys want to bet? That'd be hilarious. Avi, yeah, I hate Leafs way more than Habs easily. Glad to see Cole back rolling. Hell yeah, Avi, me too, my guy. Cole is my favorite player in the NHL for a reason, so and it ties his career best. Thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate it, my guy. Habs down here, but they will be all right. Yeah, Avi, I hope, man. The league is always more fun when the Habs are good. That's kind of the thing. Yeah, Ken Hughes is the agent of Nurse. He's been screwing with the Oilers since day one. Exactly, Cheeseburger Bear. The Nurse contract, getting a second for Brett Kulak. Ken Hughes just loves fucking with the Oilers. Call me crazy, excuse me, but I don't see Matthews winning Rocket Richard. I see Ovi, Dreyer, Kreider. I see Ovi winning it easily, in my opinion. I think I see Ovi winning it. Yes, Avi, please make the Bruins beat Toronto in 7 again, please. But hey, guys, here's the thing. Who's to say it's going to work because it's the 2nd and 3rd seed this year? Who's to say? But Dolphang gets taken down, no interference penalty. Yes, Jacob. Yeah, Wentwu secretly knew he'd be the GM this year, and that's why he screwed the Oilers. Exactly, Gabriel. Exactly. He somehow knew, hey, I'm going to be GM of a team next year. Let's fuck this team up while I can. Spezza then turned the puck over. Habs tried to pressure. Then we iced the puck 3 times in a row. William Nylander, who was out there for the first goal, was forced to stay out there for over a minute and 40 seconds. Yeah, if Ovi came back and took the Richard from Matthews in the last game, bro, that'd be hilarious, especially if, like, Leafs and Caps played their last game of the year against each other, and Ovi got, like, 4 and Matthews got 1. So Ovi beat him for the Richard by, like, 1 goal. That'd be hilarious. That'd be the most fun thing. Leafs got more shots. Hoffman has a really great defensive play, though, to stop Mikheyev from just a bad in goal. Nice job clearing it out. That caused one of the icings. Caufield then rocked Mikheyev off the puck. Suzuki gets taken down by Tavares. No penalty. Habs played defense. Weren't able to get much at all as the Maple Leafs were really in control. Leafs more pressure. Allen robs Tavares. Then another interference against the Leafs. No call there again. 8 minutes into the game, Habs with no shots. They are for 6-0 for the Maple Leafs. Hurricanes are loaded with Aho, Teravainen, and Svechnikov and H's. They will possibly make a splash in the playoffs. I don't think they'll get the cup. Owen, I don't see the Hurricanes getting out of the second round. I see a first-round elimination, but I don't see them getting past the second round. Like, they are an okay team. Ooh. Like, I really like Aho. I think Teravainen's good. I really like Svechnikov. Natchez is pretty good. I don't see them getting out of the second round. I don't see them getting out of that second round, but I do see a first-round elimination for them personally. Leafs more push. Habs were just trying to defend. Then we finally got our first shot 8.5 minutes into the game. Hoffman gets a great chance to get us our first shot. Leafs more pressure the other way, but they were beginning to turn the puck over. Habs were getting Habs were trying to get opportunities. Leafs then pressured in our zone. Tavares fans on a good shot. Leafs then kept the momentum and the shots in our zone. Engvall then hit the post. This was getting bad, I thought. Habs then good look as Suzuki's line tries to pressure. Habs then late in the first, they got some pressure of their own. Tried to find Caufield and Hoffman. Shots were 12-4 Maple Leafs, and they had the 1-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. Just from seeing Hughes convince Holland to sign Nurse at 9.5 shows he got great talking and convincing skills. Exactly. He'll get the trades he wants just from that ability alone. Exactly, Sandwich. He could probably talk a team into overpaying for Cody fucking Ceci. Well, I mean, to be fair, Ken Holland already did that himself, so he probably doesn't need... So fucking probably Ken Hughes could probably get Oilers to overpay 4 first-rounders for him. But yeah, Sandwich, yeah. Hughes has great talking and convincing skills, apparently, so yeah. Yeah, I think he's going to be an amazing general manager for the Canadiens. How about the fact there are 2 Sebastian Ahos in the league? Exactly, Clifford. There's one in Carolina, and then there's the good one with the Islanders. Harris, right? Tonight was Savard's 3rd game back, and in those 3 games, he has 2 goals, which is the most goals since he's come back. Savard for Rocket Richard, yes, Gabriel. Savard for Rocket Richard next year. Exactly. Easily. Definitely. No doubt about it. Did I just break my watch? Oh, no, I didn't. I'm dumb. Hughes is probably secretly Matthews and Marner's ages. Exactly, Gabriel, probably. Matthews is worth about 7.5. Marner's worth about 5 mil, I'd say. So, yeah. Tyler Pitlick was not on the bench. He got rocked by Ilya Lyubushkin in the first period and would not return to the game. Spoiler. Fucking same happened to Michael Pezzetta. Exactly, yeah, Gabriel and Tavares. Leafs pressure early on. Leafs pressured early on, about 1.5 minutes at least chances, but only 1 shot ended up going off the back of Ilya Mikheyev, and it would have gone in had Mikheyev not been there. Then we score. Christian Dvorak gets the goal, looked, I believe, from Armia and Dauphin, but it's looked at to be offside 40 seconds before the goal is scored. Nick Suzuki was indeed offside. Refs are a joke, so the goal gets called back. Imagine you do the... Oh, if I do the Graviton video and Sportsnet wants to collaborate with me, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I think Pittsburgh will lose in the first round. I like the addition of Raquel to their team. And I don't know. I think I see Pittsburgh beating the Rangers if they face them, or Carolina. Even though I say Rangers probably could win the Cup this year, I do think I see Pittsburgh overcoming either Carolina or the Rangers, I think. Gabriel, I do know who Lego Rocks 99 is. I've checked him out occasionally. I've kind of stopped recently, though. I feel like he's done a lot more kind of clickbaity content in the last couple months. So I don't know. I was a fan of his. I enjoy some of his content occasionally. When he's not clickbaiting, but yeah, I'm kind of iffy on him. But yeah, I actually know some YouTubers who are friends with him and used to go to school with him. So it's pretty funny. I'm not gonna say their names just in case, but yeah. Letang, Dumoulin, and Matheson are quality, but the rest are. Owen, I don't think you have the ability to call Mike Matheson a quality defenseman. He's at best a sixth defenseman, my guy. Also, John Marino, I think, is actually better than Mike Matheson. I really like John Marino. Wait, Lucas, Graviton was on Sports Center. Okay, Owen, I'm glad you're joking. I'm glad you're joking, my guy. I'm glad. Matheson dirty, exactly, Owen, exactly. But Lucas, Graviton got on Sports Center. And John from Hot Take Hockey hasn't yet. Okay. I see. 3-2 now. Draisaitl scored. Aw, damn, Clifford. Hopefully, come on, Flames. Don't fucking choke. Yeah, exactly. Look what he did to Pettersson, and look what he did in the fucking Islanders series in 2019. If the Rangers win a cup, Gordon deserves a thank you, and if Montreal does as well, so exactly, so does Bergevin. Both big players to giving the teams a prospect and assets. Exactly sandwich. There were a couple people I was seeing like on Twitter and in YouTube live streams that were saying, "Oh, Bergevin, getting rid of Bergevin was the best thing the Canadiens did." When Bergevin literally has given us everybody on the team now, given 2 players that Ken Hughes has brought in and Jeff Gordon. And that's not saying, oh, Bergevin's so much better than Ken Hughes and Jeff Gordon. That's saying, like, right now, if the Habs win the cup, he deserves a massive thank you for the exact same reason. He has brought in literally pretty much every one of our prospects, all of our defensive core, barring Justin Barron, all of our future forward core, pretty much. The only thing he hasn't done is gotten us a goaltender, which, to be fair, we weren't going to trade up last year just to get not Sebastian Cossa, the other guy, the guy that's going to be a top 5 goalie in the league. I forget his name. But yeah, we deserve a massive thank you to Bergeron for teaching Suzuki at the All-Star game, but to Bergevin for giving us everything that we have right now for the most part, Hey, Cameron, thank you for sitting back and watching right now. Appreciate it, my guy. Yeah, boys, even not Spencer Martin Clifford, the guy that Detroit passed on for Sebastian Cossa. I think he went to like Minnesota or something. I forget. Detroit traded up to get Sebastian Cossa, and then this guy went later when he was the consensus #1 goaltender. Yeah, boys. Even though we don't, hey, Cameron, don't worry about it, my guys. You can just sit back and watch if you want, man. No problems. Even though we're out of the playoffs, they still play with great heart. Exactly, Burrows. Exactly, Paul Burrows. Allen was stellar. It's always a good night when the Habs beat the Leafs. Exactly, Paul Burrows. I keep wanting to call you Paul Byron, but Mr. Burrows, absolutely, my guy. Much exactly, my good sir. Who brought in Sharon Toffoli? Exactly. Bergie did, and now we have multiple first-round picks because of them. Exactly. And Arturi Lehkonen, I believe, was drafted by Bergevin. So Bergie's literally the reason to thank if we win a cup in the future. Bergevin is literally the GM to thank in the future. I really like the Rangers and what they've done at the deadline. Giving Panarin, Zibanejad, Fox, and Shesterkin more help will only make them stronger. Oh, and yeah, I agree. I think they definitely have at least a second-round playoff run in them. Maybe even an Eastern Conference Finals run. That's why I say I think the Rangers could maybe win the cup this year. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yes, he was. Thank you, Gabriel. Exactly. We have a first-round pick, 3 first-round picks out of the deadline solely because of Bergevin. Andrew Comp, Frank Vetrano, and Tyler Mott were – I agree, Owen. I like Tyler Mott as a good fourth-line guy. Andrew Compson, a good third, fourth-line center. And Frankie Vetrano, I'm a massive fan of Frankie Vetrano. I really like Frank Vetrano. I think he's a really good third-line option for the Rangers. I think adding up front offensively is pretty good, and adding Justin Braun to their defensive core, I think is pretty good. Braun has some playoff experience, I believe. I believe he was with I want to say the Sharks when they went on the Cup run in 2017. Yeah, big fan of what the Rangers did at the deadline, and we'll see if it works. Yeah. Savard actually had a really nice blast on net. Mikheyev barely missed a Romanov hit afterwards. Leafs trip up the Canadiens. Again, no penalty. That was surprising. Yeah, and they could use work on their left defensive side. I do agree. However, I don't think it's really going to bite them big time until the second round, if it does at all. I think it'll be the second round. Some scrums were going on in front of Allen as the Leafs pushed for the 2-0 lead. We were barely able to get out of our own zone. We were lucky when we were able to clear to get line changes in. Romanov then has a really, really smart play to fake a shot and then get a clear shot on net. And then we score. Per Eric Ingles of Leafs Net, Marty St. Louis is not sure when exactly, but he says Jordan Harris will join the Canadiens on the road and we'll get into games. Thank you, Gabriel. So yes, there we go, boys. So it is confirmed. Marty St. Louis saying, yeah, Jordan Harris is going to join the Canadiens on the road and is going to get into games. So thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate it, my guy. Much appreciated. I don't know if I'd consider – yeah, exactly. Yeah, Clifford. I like Mott defensively. Defensively, he's a good grinder. Not necessarily a grinder, but he's a very good defensive forward who's got some hitting in him. He can provide a bit of offense, but he's definitely more defensively. I do agree there, Clifford. Yeah, I would agree for sure. And I think Owen meant improvements to their offenses and like playing on the offensive lines. He's an upgrade. I think that's what he means. Do you think Price will get dealt? Scooter Batman, that's a great name, by the way. No, I don't think Price is getting dealt. I don't think so. Lindgren, Nemeth, and someone I can't think of. Yeah, that's pretty yikes. Exactly, Paul Bros. The future looks bright. Bergevin needs to get credit. Condre Miller, exactly. I think he's going to be great. I love Condre Miller. I think he's going to be great if the Canadiens can somehow get him. I mean, to be fair, we don't really need him given our current defensive core for the future. Yeah. Hey, Gabriel, thank you for being the breaking news guy in the chat tonight. Darkness, come on, my guy. There's 16 games left. They're going to win. They're going to get into the playoffs. They're going to do good. Come on, Darkness. They're going to do good. But we score for real. David Savard gets the goal. Joining the rush, really good job for him. Dauphin and Suzuki with the assists. It is a 1-1 tie game. 10th shot of the game for us goes in. So if that Dvorak shot had counted, we would have scored on the 5th and 10th shots of the game for the Canadiens. So, yeah. Leafs should be rated 5. Oh, yeah, Marcus, how's it going, my guy? I don't think I said hi to you. I'm sorry. How's it going, my guy? There's a choking. Leafs should be rated 5+. I agree, Marcus. Fuck it. I can't burp. I can't cough right now. God damn. There we go. Yeah, and Shesterkin's been pretty good. Don't know if he's worthy of the Vezina given how he's been the last 6 games, but he's been good. He's been good. Yeah, Nylander horrible back check on the play for sure, Cameron, for sure. Nylander is definitely to blame on that. We're not winning a game rest of the season. Nah, Darkness, come on, my guy. You're overblowing it, man. You're overblowing how bad the Blues look. TSN equals Toronto sucks nut. Yes, they do suck the big nut, which I mean, I just typed Keck. Fuck it. That's staying in chat. Our top 4 for a game be Harris, Savard, Romanov, Baron. Scooter, I'd really like to see that, actually. I agree. Harris, Savard, Romanov, Baron. I like that. Putting Savard with Harris, getting Savard some time to teach the newcomer, the go-abouts of the NHL. And then Romanov, Baron. I like that. Defensive guy with a defensive hitter. I really like that. That's actually pretty good, Scooter Baron. This team has won 3 times in the last 12. Oh. I didn't realize it was that bad, Darkness. Goddamn. Oof. I think the max for the Capitals is the second round. They're loaded offensively. Defensively, they're exceptional, but the biggest worry. Yeah, understandable. I mean, I like Ilya Samsonov. I think he's a good starting goaltender. It's just, yeah, in the playoffs, I don't know if he's going to be amazing, but I do think Caps will get to the second round. I do think they are for sure going to get to the second round with how good some of their players have been. Also, Darkness, I wanted to ask you something real quick. I wanted to ask you something about a card I got, about a hockey card I got. If I can find it, there we go. Darkness, if you could help me, but how valuable is an Ivan Barbashev Petrie Retro Marquee Rookie? Because I got these in those dollar store packs, along with a bunch of other really fun cards. I got this in there, and I wanted to know how valuable is it? Because I'm going to need some help with that. So, yeah, Marquee Rookie Ivan Barbashev. That's probably worth a good couple dollars. Because, yeah. Shit, where does this one go? I think this one goes on the bottom. Also, Boyo's big shout out to the Nicholas Backstrom Marquee UD Canvas card. Big shout out to that, boys. Harry, oh no, Gabriel, I'll look in a second. I was at the game tonight. Drove 9 hours. Good 9 hours to watch it so electric. Hell yeah, Jack. Let's go, my guy. That's always awesome to see. By the way, guys, thank you for the 6 viewers and 9 likes. Very, very nice. OV, Backstrom, Kuznetsov, Oshie, Wilson, nobody takes to win it all. They do, Owen. They very, very well do. They do. I got a good Barbashev at the Barbers the other day. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Clifford. Good Barbashev. I like that. I like that very much. Scooter, I'm kind of hoping we somehow pull off for our picks. Sorry. We pull off for our picks. Yes, Shane Wright, Brad Lambert, and Jack Hughes. That would be sick, Scooter. I would agree. I'm a bigger fan of Savoy than Lambert, but if we got Lambert, I would not complain at all, my guy. I would not at all complain. And yeah, trading for a first, if you can trade Petrie or Hoffman or maybe both, because no one can Hughes, probably could. Trade one of those guys with like an asset or like a mid-round pick this year. Trade up into the first round, get a mid-first to get Lambert. I'd be very fine with that. I don't trust Samsonov, especially after what he did last year in the playoffs. I could see Vanacek possibly starting instead of Samsonov. Really, Owen. I don't remember what happened to Samsonov last year. I don't remember. Could the Leafs not make the playoffs? No, Randy. There's about 99% chance they make it. As Gabriel said earlier, the Leafs would literally have to lose every single one of their games for the rest of the year, and Columbus would have to win every one of their games for the rest of the year. So, yeah. And Jack, exactly, my guy. Always feels good beating the Maple Leafs. Exactly. All right, let me look. All right, what is this? Caufield. Caufield. Pink Floyd. I don't see it. Look closely. That's not Steve Dangle. Look closely. Okay, look closely. I'm looking at the jersey. I see a Pink Floyd hat. Guy has his mask over the oh, he's fucking cheering for the fucking Caufield. Why the fuck is he cheering for Caufield? Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I see that now, Gabriel. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Now that I noticed like what his hands were doing. Yeah. Dude's fucking cheering for Caufield. That's fucking funny. Hell yeah. Ovechkin. Oh yeah, Ovechkin. Yeah, chirped Samsonov. I forgot about that, Owen. Yeah, that was the behind the net thing where misplayed the puck behind the net. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Jack, exactly. Caufield over Matthews, my guy. Hell yeah. Would be happy to see Leafs struggle in the playoffs. Randy, yeah. I mean, I want them to do good because I have a bunch of Leafs fans that are that are friends of mine. But would I complain if the Leafs got out in the first round again? No, probably not. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's go, boys. So I got the David Savard goal. Wait, did I get the David Savard goal? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Wait, no. No, I did not get the Savard. No, did I? Yes, I did. And then there's an interference on the Leafs. Morgan Riley gets sent to the box. Habs with some good looks to start. They get one shot on net. Leafs with a 4-on-2 shorthanded, but Allen makes the big save on Ilya Lyubushkin. That is the Leafs' 20th shot. We are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. How would you feel if the Habs brought back PK Subban at a cheap rate? Wolverine, if it was something like, say, 1 year, say, like, league minimum or, like, 1 year, $1 million, I'd be fine with that. Thank you, Cameron, for confirming I did go over the Savard goal. Thank you very much. If it was, like, 1 year, $1 million, and we weren't, like, super against the cap, if it was a thing where, like, okay, we have, like, $8 million in cap space, bring Subban in, get him as a veteran, I'd be kind of iffy just because Subban still kind of has beef with Gallagher. So, I mean, it depends if Gallagher's gone or not. If we trade Gallagher in the offseason, then yeah, you can bring back Subban for a year. You know, dress him maybe 30 games in the year, use him as a depth guy. But yeah, I don't know. I'd probably want to I'd probably want to I don't know. It depends on the rate. It depends on how much Subban's getting paid. And I wouldn't mind bringing him back. Yeah, exactly. These fans decided if you can't beat him, join him. Exactly, Scooter. I met Pitlick, Montembeau, and Dauphin today after practice. Hell yeah, let's go, Jack. Hell yeah, my guy. Let's go. Avalanche are absolutely stacked and loaded with talent, both offensively and defensively. Their goaltending is good. Well, given they have Darcy Kemper, their goaltending is one of the best in the league, actually. But they always get an insane amount of hype every year since 2020. Colorado always gets overhyped. I agree. I see Colorado flunking out in the second round. I mean, I don't know if they will because they have Kemper now, but we'll see. I want to say this is Darcy Kemper's first time in the playoffs as well, so, you know. Is Price retired or not yet? Because heard some rumors in his press conference. Wasim, no, he's not retired. He's practicing with the team. So there might be rumors that he is retiring. However, he likely isn't, as he is practicing with the team. The only reason he's been out the past, I think, three to four in the past 3 to 4 games, or past 3 to 4 practices, is because sorry boys, I'm just opening up my bread because I'm gonna be eating big bread on stream in a little bit. But yeah, it's because he's had a non-COVID illness. So yeah, Hugh, Leafs suck. I agree, my guy. Getting Subban would entice Galley to leave, which would help. That is very true, Scooter. It very much would. I agree. Were you one of those people that defended Bergevin in the Subban Weber trade? I always felt like I was in the minority because I actually like that trade. Yes, Wolverine. Me fucking too. I've always been one of those guys who's been like, hey, Habs win the Subban Weber trade. I've always defended Bergevin about that for sure. I've always been a guy to defend Bergevin. And yeah, I guess we're in the minority, but we're probably in the majority now. So yeah. I'm just going to take a bite, boys, because my throat is a little bit dry. I know bread doesn't really help, but I'm fucking hungry too. So, oh, and McKinnon is definitely one of the best players in the league for sure, no doubt about it. Jack, go Habs, go, man! Thank you for coming by to the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna mute myself for a minute. I'm gonna take a bite, and then we'll get going on with the stream. So. All right, boys. So I've got some nice shots. The game is starting to change as we were getting momentum. Canadiens pushered. This is what happens when I eat. Canadiens pressured. Dauphin and Hoffman nearly scored. Puck looked to be right at the goal line, but Hoffman, Dauphin with some good pressure. Sorry, boys. Fucking bread rolls are delicious, boys. Eat bread rolls. As much as I like PK, I do think we won that Weber trade. Weber's already one of my favorites in the 2014 Olympics. Yes, understandable, man. Right after the game ended, Habs tweeted, they've recalled Jesse Lyon from Laval emergency recall. All right, so there we go. There we go. So one of Pitlick or Pizzetta are probably out long term then. Goddamn. My bet would be Tyler Pitlick. I will eat this whole ass like stuff in my mouth, the rest of the bread roll. Someone donates $5. PayPal, link in the description. I need money. I'm a fucking whore. The Weber trade was good because I personally felt confused, because just prior I was hearing we were going for prospects and picks, and we went for veteran defensemen. Exactly, Scooter. Yes, Randy. Bread. Eventually did work out for sure. Eventually did. Yes. Harry ASMR just. Yeah, the ASMR exactly. But I hope someone came in the stream just to hear me clopping my lips. I hope someone came in just to hear that. But yeah, Scooter. It was very interesting. The rumor is apparently we were about to get Leon Draisaitl from Edmonton, but the very last second, unfortunately, Edmonton backed out because goddamn, that would have been sick. Yes, Owen, I love Minnesota's chances of winning, especially with Fleury in it. Exactly, Owen. Massive fan of that for sure. Harry, do you think Wolverine? Do you think Florida is better than Toronto when it comes to the playoffs? Wolverine, absolutely. It's Florida and Toronto easily, my guy. He came back just to hear that. Let's go, Cameron. Hell yeah, my guy. Caufield gets on a near break, but the pass was just too much for him. And we would go to the power play because Hall gets called for Horry Rice. Yes, Randy. Horry Rice. I need to make a character named Horry Rice where all I do is just beg for money. You know, fuck it, I'm not getting money, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm hungry. All right, boys. Gallagher for Dubois. Scooter. Columbus would probably do that. Or Winnipeg would probably do that. I don't like Kevin Cheveldae. He'd probably do that. Kaprizov. Zuccarello. Fiala. Eriksson, Hartman, and Foligno have been great. Yeah, Owen, they have been, especially Kaprizov. He's not as good as last year, I don't think. At least I haven't heard him as much as usual tonight. But this year as I did last year. But yeah, all those guys are great. And don't forget Joe Pavelski. Pavelski, I'm a massive fan of him in Dallas, not Minnesota. Fuck. 3-2 Flames into the first. Hey, Flames, Let Draisaitl score like 8 goals, but you guys can win like 11-9. Please. Please. Defensively, yeah, they're in a similar situation to New York. Loaded on the right side, not on the left side. Yeah, Owen, yeah, that's going to kill some teams, being not loaded on one side or the other. Montreal, when it comes to the playoffs, I think is going to be really, really good because we have good left defense and right defense prospects. So, yeah. When Woos will say, listen, Winnipeg, Galley wants to go closer to Edmonton where he's from. Make it happen so Dubois can come home in Montreal. Scooter Batman, yeah, that's actually a good point. Yes, Randy, if Leafs think that Jack Campbell will bring him to the Holy Grail, they're dreaming. Exactly. Yes, Wolverine, yes, exactly. Draisaitl reminds me of Malkin. Great top 5 player in the NHL, just overshadowed by playing with someone rumored to be better than him. Well, Malkin's case, better than him. In Draisaitl's case, better than McDavid, but for some reason he's given second-line time most nights. So, yeah. By the way, boys, I had a based take like 4 years ago that Draisaitl was carrying McDavid. And, yeah. I said this at, like, Christmas dinner, so don't go looking on my channel for it. I said it at Christmas dinner. Because we're a hockey family. Not, like, playing, but we're a hockey fan family, so we obviously talk about it a lot. But, yeah, it's funny. I find it really, 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 really goddamn funny. And, yeah. There we go. All right. So, yeah, I had that opinion, and now it's true. Who would have thought? Despite acquiring Giordano, exactly, the defense still sucks. Exactly, Gabriel. I agree. I'm not a fan of the Maple Leafs defense. Not a fan of their bottom six. Not a fan of their goaltending. Yeah. There's still plenty of issues for the Toronto Maple Leafs, no matter what LeafsNet might tell you otherwise. Yeah, boys. By the way, let me know if you guys can still hear and see me very well. Because I'm starting to think it might have just been this mic that's been fucking up my streams. If you guys can still hear and see me very well, I'm starting to think it might have just been the mic that somehow was messing it up. Scooter, apparently they were going for a goaltender. They were trying to get Hari Satari. Then he got claimed by Phoenix. But, yeah. Oh, and the Blues are going to be average. Yeah, I probably don't see them getting past Colorado or Minnesota. And, yeah, O'Reilly's insane in face-offs. He would be probably their best player in the playoffs, most likely. Exactly. You can't win a series if your goaltender doesn't stop the puck or if your top players don't perform exactly. Scooter, yeah, exactly. Toronto probably wishes they went hard for Allen. I agree. They probably did try and go for Allen. Montreal was either like, hey, we don't want to trade Allen, or what Toronto was offering, we were like, yeah, no, we want way more. So it was probably a thing where they at least called about Allen, I'd assume. But Montreal, like I said, either didn't want to give Allen up or just didn't like what was offered. Same with Edmonton. Apparently they were in on Allen, which is what the Kulak trade was apparently supposed to be. Oliver or Olivier, I forget how to pronounce it, but GG's for sure, man. GG's. Yes, Kyrou has had a breakout season. Oliver or Olivier, let me know. Oliver English way or Olivier French way. You can say English or French in the chat if it's the right way to say it. That'd be appreciated. And yeah, Kyrou's had a breakout season for sure, Owen. I'm glad Allen didn't get traded. Me too, Wolverine. Allen said English way. All right, thank you, Oliver. GG's for sure, man. Leafs fought very hard, but unfortunately just couldn't get past Allen. Jesus, yeah, unfortunately. And yeah, I'm glad as well. Allen said in his press conference he's glad he didn't get traded. I'm glad he didn't too, because I want to see him be good, and he's going to be good. If I went to the Leafs, he would have turned to shit because every player that goes to Toronto. Gary, I don't know about every player, but a good majority of them do. For some reason, Holland never picks up first, but bust drafts of first-round picks. Exactly, Scooter. Why not move it? Exactly. He picked up McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nuge, and that's about as good as he's gotten with his first-round picks. Yeah, Owen. Yeah, Owen. I like Nashville's goaltending with Saros. I do like them, and I like that Janet guy, Tanner Jeanette. I do like that young prospect they have, the young kid rookie year. I do like him, but just, yeah, I don't see them going past the first round. Yes, Oliver. Yes, Allen was the best goaltending performance I've seen all season too, man. Like it was legitimately insane. Like there was 3 saves, especially that Marner cross crease one where he barely got a piece of it that we're about to get to in a little bit as well. Yeah, Allen has given the best goaltending performance I've seen all season. Probably a top 5 that I've seen. Tanner Jano. Thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate the pronunciation, my guy. Draisaitl was 3rd overall. Yes, he was Clifford. And a redraft would 100% go first. Calgary will, yeah, and I'm hoping Calgary wins the cup this year. That'd be sick. Holland definitely didn't pick the 3 guys. Oh, Holland didn't even pick the 3 guys. Who's Holland picked? How long has Ken Holland been general manager of the Edmonton Oilers? Ken Holland, GM. Milk hype, boys. Fun fact, boys, we're talking about Ken Holland. Guess who fucking drafted him? The goddamn Maple Leafs. 2 to 3 years. Thank you, Jason Teal. Not years active. Yes, so 2019. So let me look up Edmonton Oilers draft history. And let me go by this real quick. Yeah, I like how you just look up Edmonton Oilers draft and immediately it's busts. I mean, yeah, Gabriel didn't look like milk. That's because it wasn't milk. They did go very aggressive at the trade deadline, Owen. I really like what Calgary's doing. Come on, Calgary. Fucking goddamn. Yeah, Clifford, good point. If Calgary wins the cup, you'd probably never hear the end of it exactly. Hey, Dom. I love that glass of fill in the blank exactly. Yes. Yarncroke to Foley and Carpenter were the additions. I like Carpenter as a good 4th line guy. Foley's a really good 2nd line guy who's playing 3rd line minutes. And Calle Yarncroke, another good 3rd line guy I like from them. All right, here we go. Oilers draft history. We'll look at this in a little bit. I just want to get a little bit more of the game done. So Habs at the power play. Hall gets called for interference on Anderson. Hall gets called. We always speak highly of Toffoli because no fucking Toffoli slander in my chat. If you slander Toffoli, you will be banned. No Toffoli or Caufield slander in my chat rooms. This is a Christian Minecraft server too. So yeah. No goddamn swearing, motherfuckers, okay? Gabriel. Yes, sir. But we scored. Cole Caufield gets his 14th of the year in the net from Weidman and Suzuki. He fanned on 2 shots. What a redemption story this year from getting sent down to the AHL to not doing much at all under Dom Ducharme, to getting hired by Marty St. Louis, to being really damn good under Marty St. Louis. It has been pretty goddamn good. Pretty damn good in my opinion. Like you always, yeah, exactly. Like you always say on our channel, this is a family-friendly fucking stream. Exactly, Clifford. Exactly. Bro, if Caufield passes Bunting for rookie goals, oh my god, that'd be hilarious, man. Oliver, yes. Caufield's goal was very, very nice, for sure, man. It was really damn good. Shillington makes a 4-3. Woo! Let's go, Calgary. Hell yeah, baby. Harry, I want to get out of here, honestly, boys. I want to see if I can end this in the next 15, 20 minutes. I want to watch that goddamn game. It seems like it's been really entertaining. Harry still loves me over St. Louis. Ducharme, let me keep the illusion up. These suckers will buy. These suckers will buy anything. Let me. Fuck. These suckers will buy anything. Fuck. These suckers will buy anything. Let me keep the illusion up. I'm kidding, boys. I love you, boys. I've had more playoff success over Matthews. That is true, Dom. You have, and for that, I love you, baby. I'll see you later. Hope you don't mind the sheets are in the washer right now. Canadiens looking for a 3-1 lead afterwards, but they were not able to find. Leafs pressure in the final minutes. Good looks on them. So the shots are 24-15 Maple Leafs. Habs have the 2-1 lead after 40 freaking minutes, boys. So we're going to take a very small break right before the 3rd period. And we're going to look at the Oilers drafting history because we're talking about Ken Holland. So in 2019, 8th overall, he picked Philip Broberg. Who went immediately after him? Trevor Zegras. Who went after him? Vasily Podkolzin. Who went after him? Victor Soderstrom. Who went after him? Matthew Boldy. Who went after him? Spencer Knight. Who went after him? Kim York. Who went after him? Cole Caufield. Yeah, exactly, Dom. The new sheets, exactly. Harry, remember a couple of minutes ago you said you wanted Dry to score 8 goals tonight? He has another? There's no way it's 4-4 just like that. There's no way this is 4-4. Toffoli for hooking. Thank you, Owen. It's fucking bullshit. Toffoli does not do hooking penalties. And then it was Alex Newhook, and then Peyton Krebs. Yeah. And then in the second round, they picked Raphael Lavoie, who I actually kind of like him. Who went 2 picks later? Niels Hoagland. Who went 6 picks after? Jaden Struble. Who went about 7 picks later, Nick Robertson. And I know Robertson's not going to be a consistent NHL, but still, the fact that, yeah, pretty goddamn funny. Pretty funny in my opinion. And who went in the third rounder? Matthias Norlinder. Who did the Oilers pick in the third round? Ilya Konovalov. Yeah. Who did they pick in the fourth round? Matej Blumen. Well, I mean, to be fair, there's been like no one that's played in the 5th and 6th round aside from a few guys who've played like one game. Who was picked in the 7th round after the Oilers? After the Oilers selected Maxim Deneshkov, Raphael Harvey Pinard. Oh shit! Edmonton's third goal was dry. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you. Sorry for the confusion. And now it's 4-4. Nugent Hopkins. Thank you. Exactly, Clifford. Caufield is too small to make in the NHL. Exactly. Exactly, Scooter. Jaden Struble will be better than Caufield. Exactly. Well, we will be better than Broberg. Struble, I don't think he's going to be better than Caufield. Something just tells me. Exactly, Oliver. All these big name players. Exactly. 4-4. What a joke of a game. Yeah. Caufield is like Lionel Messi. Yes, he is, Scooter. Yes, he is. 2020. 14th overall. Who did the Oilers select? Dylan Holloway. 2 picks later, who gets picked by Montreal? Kaden Guhle. I want to point out, boys, the Oilers selected defenseman when they should have gone forward, and they selected forward when they should have gone defenseman. So, keep it up, Oilers. Oilers gonna oil. Who did the Oilers pick in the second round? Fucking nobody. Nobody. Who went to Montreal? Luke Huck and Jan Misek, who are going to be pretty damn good. And then Jack Fitz to Tampa, who I kind of enjoy him. Who went in the third round? Ty Schmelanik. Lucas Cormier, who I actually really like him. Nico Dawes. Holy shit, he's already played 16 games. Poor Nico Dawes. Who went in the third round? Carter Savoy. Who went, in the fourth round. Who went 2 picks later to Montreal? Jack Smith. Who went with the last pick in the fourth round? Sean Farrell. I think we're done here. I think that's all I got to say, boys. Red Wings do have a good future. I agree. Steve Yzerman is fixing what Ken Holland ruined. I agree. Oh, exactly, Scooter. Oilers will probably take a goalie first round if the first goaltender is projected to be in the 3rd or 4th round. They will guarantee take him. I will guarantee that. I will guarantee that. All right, boys. Let's get this third period underway. Nice chance in front for Suzuki's line. There was no shot, unfortunately. Habs went to the PK. It was an interference penalty against Edmondson, as Bunting had interfered with him. But, yeah. Exactly, Oliver. Long story short, Holland sucks at drafting. Exactly. And that's just comparing Oilers to Montreal. That's not even including and a few stray players. That's not even going over, like, everybody in that draft. You know? Exactly, Owen. Without McDavid and Draisaitl, they would be a very, very bad team right now. They would be worse than Montreal without Draisaitl, for sure. Oilers never learn. Exactly, Owen. Oilers never learn. But yeah, so I find it weird. Edmondson gets called, even though Bunting ran into him first. Leafs pressure big time, but the Habs have a good job able to kill it off. 1-4 on the PK tonight. Spoiler, that would be the only penalty that that would not be the only penalty he would take. That would be the first of 3. Kachuk makes it 5-4. Holy shit. Savard was nearly on the ice for 3 minutes. He was on the ice for about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Trooper in Savard. He got called, I think, held off because of the PK, and then there was an icing. Yeah. Exactly, Scooter. A day after the draft, Ray Bro goes, wow, Holland drafted really, really well. And then he's always proven wrong because Oilers fans are jokes for the most part. Some Oilers fans are cool, but a lot of them are pretty big jokes. Habs then no shots on net for about 4 minutes. Wasn't happy about that. Then there was a holding call on Dvorak. It's a good call. There was a hold there. Habs go to another PK, and the Maple Leafs score. William Nylander ties it up on the power play, a goal off of the Tavares shot, 1 for 2 in the PK. And there's another PK for the Canadiens right off of the faceoff, technically, as Edmondson has cross-checked Tavares would have led to a 5-on-3, but because Nylander scores, it is a 5-on-4 for 2 minutes. Jake Allen then robs Mitch Marner 14 seconds into the PK. Even Marner was going, wow. Like, he was shocked that Allen saved that. That is a Carey Price on Alex Ovechkin with 1 second left in the game type of save. That is a massive save for the Canadiens. Bye-bye, Koskinen. Owen, fucking hopefully, because goddamn, Koskinen should barely be a 3rd goalie in the NHL. And then Källgren robs David Savard. Just couldn't get the lift on the puck because holy shit, Savard nearly had a wide open net there. Leafs then pressured. He gets pulled. Koskinen getting pulled. Keep doing it, Oilers. Keep doing that hockey. Why bye? Exactly, yeah. Why bye Oilers? Why bye Koskinen? He should win Vezina. Exactly. Number 1 goalie in Oilers history. Who's Grant Fuhr? Fuck Grant Fuhr. Who's Curtis Joseph? Fuck Curtis Joseph. You know? Curtis Joseph. Yeah, Curtis Joseph. Who's Dwayne Rolison? Fuck that guy. Mikko Koskinen. Okay. Oh, and that's where you're losing me. Mike Smith over Mikko Koskinen. That's where you're losing me, man. No. Seriously, yeah. Mike Smith over Koskinen. I actually really like Mike Smith. I think he'd be a really solid third goaltender for the Canadiens. Yeah, Oliver. Yeah. Owen. Yeah, Oliver. Exactly. I couldn't speak out of the save. Hines, did Felix Potvin play for the Oilers? Who's Felix Potvin? Fuck that guy. Exactly, Hines. Thank you for coming by, man. Exactly. 5 goals on 13 shots. Koskinen, best goalie in the league, just a reminder. We probably would have had Koskinen come back for an Allen deal. Yeah, Scooter. Yeah, probably, actually. Probably. They were like, hey, for cap reasons, we need you guys to take on Koskinen. We're giving up Koskinen, a second and a prospect or whatever. That wasn't Dylan Holloway or Ty Tullio. Which, by the way, boys, can I point out the only good drafting move the Oilers have made that I'm really big fan of in the last 3 years is fucking Ty Tullio. Oh yeah. Who's Tommy Sallow? Fuck that guy. Exactly, Hines. Thank you, man. Yeah. I was gonna go with the straight up naming good goaltenders, but I was like, wait, shit, no, we're going Oilers. I was gonna name Felix Potvin actually. Yeah, you need some goaltending. Yeah, Oliver, is it Mike Smith coming in? Is it Owen? Is it I assume it's Mike Smith coming in. Just let me know, guys, if you could. Prime. Yeah, who's prime Mike Smith? Screw that guy. Exactly. Those are Sam Montembeau stats right there. Jason, we will not take Montembeau slander in this chat. Last game, Goudreau. Oh my God, Goudreau has 6 points in the last 2 games, and tonight's not even game. Done. Dumb. Whatever I'm saying. Stuart Skinner's in. Oh, okay. So that's probably going to be it for the game scoring then. You're joking. Oh, Smith is in. Okay. Smith is in. You would have gotten me if it was Stuart Skinner because Stuart Skinner's been the best goalie this year. Scooter. I want them to trade Tullio. I want Ty Tullio. I love Ty Tullio. Captain of the Oshawa Generals. Fucking, I really love Ty Tullio. I was hoping that Montreal, when I saw, Brett Kulak to Oilers, one of the first thoughts I had was, holy shit, Ty Tullio's in the Oilers system. I wanted them to pick up Ty Tullio, and I was very sad when we didn't. But, hey, maybe. Who knows? Goudreau's at 88 points. If he gets 2 more, he's at 90. God damn. Yeah, Lucas, I'm surprised the Oilers didn't trade for Allen. I thought it was going to be like, oh, hey, I thought it was going to be like a very last-minute trade. Like, one of the trades announced after the fact is going to be like, Oilers panic. They're going to be like, all right, we know we just traded for Kulak. We'll give you 2 firsts. We'll give you Koskinen. We'll give you Holloway, Tullio. Take what you want. We need Allen. I thought it was going to be something like that, and I was surprised. Oilers didn't do anything to fix their goaltending. They probably looked. They were probably looking at guys like Fleury and Allen. They were probably looking at the guys on the market. But just weren't giving up what teams wanted, which was a first-round pick, and probably should have been. So yeah, 2 out of 3 on the PK tonight. Yes, Jason. Yes, Baron and Harris are going to get games. Harris is guaranteed because he is going to join the Canadiens on their upcoming 4-game American road trip, which I believe starts tomorrow in Jersey. I want to say it does. I think. And then Baron, I'm going to assume Justin Barron probably gets in tomorrow instead of Legason. I'd assume. I was shocked that Holland didn't give away. Gabriel, yeah, me too, man. McDavid and Draisaitl for Kulak. I'm surprised. Barron, yes, Baron. Was I saying Justin Baron again? Because I meant to say Barron. Was I saying Baron? Oh shit. Leafs had 40 shots in the third period. I was very, very nervous. Leafs then had more shots as they were really looking hard. Habs tried to cause turnovers. And then Josh Anderson, what a big brain defensive play. Gets down and does that the NHL stick around to stop the Simmons breakaway without taking a penalty. Beautiful, beautiful defensive play for him. Leafs pressure trying to break the tie before overtime, but we'd score off of Matthews falling over. Off of Matthews falling over, because Armia's near him, so he decides to try and draw a penalty, but doesn't. It's a 3-on-1. Paul Byron with, I believe it was Yoel Armia and Jake Evans, I think. Paul Byron says, fuck the pass. I'm taking this shot, and he scores unassisted 3-2 lead for the Canadiens with just about 4 minutes left. A first and Tullio for Allen was probably the price, but Holland was probably not willing to move first. Yeah, Scooter, yeah. Unfortunately, I could see why they wouldn't want to move first, but god damn it, the worst you're gonna do if you make the playoffs is out in the first round. That pick, you're garbage at drafting anyways. You might as well trade it, you know? Tkachuk scores against 6-4 Flames. Hell yeah, let's go, Flames. Beat the shit out of those goddamn Oilers. So Byron gets the goal, unassisted, and the Habs with the lead late. Good. Habs beat the Leafs tonight. Yes, we did, Dan. Hell yeah. 6-4. Clifford is happy about that. Hell yeah. Empty net for the Leafs. They pushed hard looking for the goal. And into the empty net, it is Christian Dvorak from Paul Byron and David Savard. David Savard, I believe, is point per game since returning to the lineup. I just want to point out, again, David Savard is point per game under Martin St. Louis. Did you guys understand that? Gaudreau another point? Holy shit. Gaudreau's going to hit 90 points tonight. Holy shit. Jesus. Yeah, Leafs pulled the goalie. They really pushed. They just could not get the goal. And into the empty net again, Dvorak from Byron and Savard. Habs pushed in the final minute. They were not letting Leafs get out of the zone. And we'd get it. Final shots, 51-19. Oh, Scooter, you don't think you heard? All right. David Savard is point per game under Martin St. Louis. There you go. Tap, I'm sorry for the ear rape, by the way. But yeah, great win tonight for the Canadiens for sure, man. Love to see it for sure, Tap. Love to see it for sure. Exactly, Oliver. Marty St. Louis Magic. Habs should have fired Ducharme earlier for sure. I agree. Every night the Leafs get beat by Montreal's a good night. Hell yeah, Dan. Absolutely, man. Only been a couple games. Jason, that is very true. I hope I didn't break my mic. I thought you were gonna kiss us. Oh, okay, boys. There you go, boy. Someone's gonna clip that. I guarantee someone's gonna fucking clip that. Thank you to whoever does in advance, by the way, boys. So the final shots are that one's for Dom, baby. Final shots are 51. Habs live rent free in Leafs head. Yes, they do, my guy. Yes, they do. Tap 100%. But the final shots are 51-19 for the Maple Leafs. But the Canadiens pull out the 4-2 win in regulation. Wow. You're the best, Serie A. Thank you, Tap. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, good sir. Much, much appreciated, like always. Yeah, guys. Toronto's back in a wild card spot. Yes, they are, Lucas. For the first time ever, actually. That should be your intro to your vids. You kissing the camera, Scooter. Never say never. I do quite like that, actually. I do quite like that. Oh shit, Rogue Internet Man is live with fucking asterisk. Let's go. What are they streaming? Because I might watch them after this. So yeah, boys. Career high 2 points for Savard. Tab, no. For a second, you were about to get me. I was about to say, is that a career high 2 points? But I mean, hey, in Montreal, I'm pretty sure it's a career high 2 points. So yeah, hell yeah. They have a game in hand though in Boston. But do you really want to face Boston and Toronto? If they got rid of Ducharme 20 games ago, yeah, Habs probably would have been in the playoff. I mean, I don't know about this. Like 20 games sooner than they did. That's what, about 10 games into the regular season? They maybe could have. Because yeah, I could see us maybe being in the playoffs if we fired Ducharme really early in the season. Yeah, exactly. Racing the East this season. You started today in second, and now you're on wild card 1. Jesus. Don't look now. Caufield is 8th in rookie scoring. Oh, yeah. I want to point out, Leafs fans probably despise Byron. Byron will not stop fucking scoring on Leafs. Game 1 overtime winner in the playoff, or game 1 shorthanded goal in the first round. Game winning goal tonight. Byron just does not want to stop scoring. Hey, Owen, thank you for coming by, man. Good night. Good night, my guy. Good night. Good. Go Habs, go, baby. Thank you for coming by, my good sir. Yeah, exactly. We're still playing with half the team, especially after trading out Lehkonen, Toffoli, Sherratt, and Kulak. We're also depleted offensively with Drouin, Petrie, and Paling being out of the lineup. And Gallagher as well. I don't know why Gallagher's not marked in red. But yeah, also missing Gallagher, even though he hasn't done much. Still. Byron is back next year, and then we'll be part. Yeah, if whenever Byron retires, I could see him joining the Habs in some type of management role. I don't know about like a head coach or a GM, but I could see him maybe being like some type of an ambassador. Can I just choose all the answers? Unfortunately, NCAA, unfortunately, you can't, my guy. Yes, Scooter, Captain Byron. Oliver Lehkonen went to Colorado for Justin Barron and a second-round pick. Yes, Monahan, a healthy scratch for 2 straight games in tap. Yeah. That's how scary Calgary is. They're winning, and they don't even need Monahan in the Leafs. They don't even need Monahan in the lineup. Leafs are going golfing out of the first round. Dan, would not surprise me. Would not surprise me. Yes, yes, exactly, Jason. Montreal D looking so good for years to come. Gooley, Barron, Harris, Struble, Mayu, Norlinder, Jack-Eye, and Romanoff. Like, oh my God. Like, we're going to have to trade one of these guys potentially, maybe even 2. If we have 8 NHL quality defensemen and 1 or 2 of them have to play in the AHL. That's legitimately insane. Yeah, apparently Monahan's Monahan's a Leafs player now, according to me, NCA. You chose 3-1. Hell yeah, let's go. 6-5. Holy shit, this game is really high scoring. I'm loving this. 10 goals less than half a game. And yeah, just like an old Battle of Alberta game. Exactly, Clifford. Yeah, Oliver, that's a great trade. I'm loving it. Drouin, again, indefinitely out. I think out of Montreal. I hope not, Tap. I hope not. Yes, Marner will make Leafs break TVs this year. I agree, Scooter, man. I agree. I couldn't agree more, my guy. So, yeah, guys, we're going to get into the Habs stats as we answer any final rolling in questions and or comments. Draisaitl, 47 goals. Draisaitl, I love you. Thank you for scoring. I'll have your kids. I don't know. Now tied with Matthews. Hell yeah. Would you trade Drouin for – there we go. Tap. Would you trade Drouin for Monahan and then Randy trade Drouin for Monahan? No. Drouin is a much better player. He's a better playmaker. He's got more speed. I prefer Jonathan Drouin. You can get a first-round pick for Jonathan Drouin for sure. Even if you have to retain 50% of Drouin's contract, which I don't think Habs have any issue with, then you trade him for a first-round pick. You can easily get more than just Sean Monahan, who's the third liner in Montreal. You can get much more for Jonathan Drouin. Nick Suzuki. Drouin, sadly, yeah, Jason, exactly, man, exactly. He, unfortunately, like, Drouin's just not had good luck with Montreal. Exactly, like you said, being hurt all the time. He's had those mental health issues that he's had to deal with the not sleep apnea, but insomnia. I don't know why I keep confusing the two. The insomnia, and I believe it was depression. I believe was the other thing he had. I forget what it was. I know for sure it was insomnia and something else. It's been a rough go about. I would trade him if he wants out, and if we can trade him to a team that son of a bitch. We can. What was I saying? Son of a bitch. If we can trade him to a team that's going to treat him well and really, really help him out and give him a team that he can really play well in, Colorado maybe in the offseason, I think you can definitely get him. No, Drouin has virtually no value. Tap, we said the same thing about Brett Kulak. We thought Brett Kulak at most would get a 4th or a 5th. Yeah, we thought Kulak couldn't get more than a 4th or a 5th. And he got a 2nd and a project defenseman. So for Drouin, who was on pace for a career year this year, there's no doubt he can get a fucking first-round pick. I'm sorry, but you guys being really, really goddamn biased just because you don't like the French players. It's interesting. It's interesting how you guys don't like Jonathan Drouin when he's one of the best when he's one of the best playmakers when he's on his game, which is pretty damn often when he's not hurt. All right, cool, whatever. Drouin's one of the best playmakers in the league when he's on his game. There's going to be teams that want that. There are teams that could use that. Edmonton, I think, could use Jonathan Drouin. Had they not have such a toxic fan base, I think Drouin would click really well in Edmonton personally. Yeah, you can easily get a first for Jonathan Drouin, especially with Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon in management. If we get right, we don't need Monahan. We'd have Suzuki, Wright, Dvorak, Evans, that is true scooter. Exactly, my guy. Habs need to draft more rugged players like a Kachuk or Anderson. No, Randy, I think Anderson, Pezzetta, if he stays in the lineup, which I think he could. I definitely think he could. I'm starting to like Pezzetta. He's definitely come around on me. I think he's going to be a good fourth line guy for us. I think you have enough. Plus, you're going to have Ty Schmelanik, who's like Lehkonen. I believe I've heard he's a little bit more gritty than Lehkonen. You got what's his name? I think Jan Misek, not Jan Misek. We got one of our offensive prospects who's similar to Gallagher. You got enough rugged players. You need that offense. Offense wins you hockey games. I think Drouin is gone. It's just when. Yeah, Jason's understandable. Or Caufield type, but taller. That's going to be tough to get you then. That's going to be tough to get you. If Caufield played a full season, I think he could have got 50 goals. Not this year. I think he will get 50 goals for sure. I think he's going to get 50 goals for sure in a season, at least one season. But yeah, I don't think he would have gotten 50 goals this year if St. Louis was around for this full season. 30 for sure. 30 definitely. Maybe 40. But I think 50 would have been a big stretch. I knew Kulak would give us a second. I don't know about the inner tap. I don't know. No one wants a Drouin already. I just said. I think Drouin's health hurts his value and price. Not with Kent Hughes in management. Not fair here. I love what players and Habs equally, but he hasn't been on his game ever. I don't know about the inner tap. I do think Drouin has been really good. I think he has been really good. Ask your dad if you would rather keep it to Foley or Drouin. I can do that next stream, Randy. I don't think he wants to be on stream right now. Every fucking year we keep thinking this is his year and it goes wrong, which really sucks. And that year it's either his comeback year or it's NCAA. This year has kind of been his comeback year. When he's been in the lineup, he's been on pace. Really damn good numbers. I want to point out Jonathan Drouin. How many games has Jonathan Drouin played this year? I want to say it's like 35, maybe 40, I want to say. Potentially facing surgery. Fucking again? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, boys. 2 hours ago. Price might travel with the team on the road trip. Interesting. Plus, keep in mind, guys, as well, Drouin's fucking 26. There's going to be teams that take him. Markstrom is 9. Shout out to he looks ordinary tonight. Yes, he does, Clifford. Clearly. Deal or no deal. To Harry writes funny comments to me. Harry dealing with my high-end horrible spelling. Deal. No doubt about it. Yeah, he's played 34 games. 6 goals, 14 assists, 20 points. I have that wrong. Sorry, yeah, so I have that wrong. Okay, so either way, he has 20 points. Still, that's really good. That's really good for a guy who was projected to be a third liner in the NHL. Or projected to be a third liner. Projected to be a third liner this year. That's pretty good, you know? I find it funny. You know, people are going to call him a bust and all, but I think playing almost a decade in the league isn't really a bust, you know? I find it funny. He's had his best year in Montreal. In 81 games, 18 goals, 35 assists, 53 points. He's had his best season in Montreal. In 1920, 27 games played, he had 15 points, and that includes all 15 points being in the first 20 games of the year. Gets hurt with his wrist injury, comes back for the playoffs, plays 10 games, 1 goal, 6 assists, 7 points. People are forgetting. Jonathan Drouin is a playoff performer. People are forgetting that. Drouin, in 14-15, yes, only played 6 games, no points, but he was on a fourth-line role. In 15-16, 17 games, 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. And then in 19-20, 20 games, 1 goal, 6 to 7 points. Just imagine what Drouin would have done on this team if he was in the right headspace and he had wanted to come back for the playoffs. Just imagine what Drouin could have done. He would have helped us big time. Definitely. So, yeah. Caufield, Caufield shoots like 300-plus points for sure. I wish he got 300 fucking points. 300-plus shots. I agree, Randy. And, hey, Jan going to bed? Hell yeah, Randy. Enjoy yourself, my guy. Thank you for coming by to the stream, like always. Dry with the Hattie. Ties Matthews now. Goudreau, 4th. Goudreau, 4th point of the night. 89th point of the season. Holy shit, that's crazy. Exactly, Lucas. Yeah, he would have been amazing to have in the finals. And I think that's why people don't like him. It's just because he's barely played. So fucking what? If he's a great player, you give him that chance. Exactly, Enzi. Yeah, Drouin in the playoffs would have been so cool, man. Bob saying Tatar over Drouin, coming in with more retarded takes like usual. Harry, Drouin was a first round pick, 3rd overall. Those are stats. Keep in mind, he was drafted in 2013, where he's coming off a season where in 49 games he had 41 goals, 64 assists, 105 points in Halifax, and in 17 playoff games had 35 points. No shit, you're gonna pick him. No shit, you're gonna pick him 3rd overall. Keep in mind, the guys he's played behind were only McKinnon and Barkov. Here's the thing: you can't say, "Oh, those are bad stats for." You can't say, "Oh, those are bad stats for where he's picked." Maybe you could, but here's the thing: in terms of most points in the NHL in the 2013 draft class, it goes McKinnon, Barkov, Monahan, Lindholm, Horvat, Seth Jones, surprisingly, Jake Gensel as a 3rd-round pick, Max Domi, Andre Burakovsky, Rasmus Ristolainen, Alexander Renberg. Jonathan Drouin would go 12th in a redraft by points. Jonathan Drouin would go 12th. So yeah, sure, dropping 9 spots is bad for a 3rd overall pick, but that's still not god awful, you know. So here's the thing, Ian Ortap, why are you blaming Drouin for the bad stats when Tampa drafted him? Like, why are you going to blame Jonathan Drouin for where he was drafted? That's like if Logan Mailloux was drafted 1st overall and all he becomes is a good top 4 defenseman instead of a franchise defenseman. Jonathan Drouin is a 2nd liner who, yeah, should he be a 1st-round pick, a first liner for where he was drafted? Yeah, sure. But that's Tampa's fault for reaching for him at number 3. That's the scouts' fault for having him projected around that top 5. I believe projected number 2nd, actually, even at some points in the season. That's their fault, you know? So, you know, I don't think you should really blame Drouin for him producing at half a point per game paces and 60-point paces if he plays full seasons, you know? He's good. He's a good 2nd-line playmaker. I don't get the slander for Jonathan Drouin, and I'm never going to get it. I like Drouin. He's a good playmaker. He's a good 2nd-liner. He's on the soft side. He's not meant to get physical. This is what you guys don't realize. He's not meant to go into the corners and fetch the puck. He's meant to play make. He's meant to be an offensive player. You know? And I find it funny, Bob. Oh, Drouin's always injured and very lazy. His natural ability doesn't have work ethic. I didn't know you were in the Habs locker room all the time. I didn't know that you were in the locker room all the time, and know that. And I find it funny because all the Habs players that have talked with Drouin or that know Drouin on the ice say he's one of the hardest working guys. So Bob, clearly you don't know what you're talking about because the guys on the ice that actually matter and whose opinions actually matter. My opinion doesn't matter. Our opinions really don't matter. We're just guys chewing the shit talking hockey. But the guys on the ice that matter are saying Drouin has one of the highest work ethics in the team, you know? You have to play to be good, though. It doesn't matter if you don't play. Yeah, Jason, I agree. But here's the thing. Drouin is good when he's in the lineup. He is good when he's in the lineup, you know? It sucks what's happened with his wrist. Yes, absolutely. But he's a damn good player. He's a really good player. I like Jonathan Drouin. Not saying that against him as a player, just what I've heard. Sure he has changed since. Lucas, what did you hear? That's what I think why people don't like him. Is that, Lucas, is there a comment I'm missing? Because all I got is, would have been amazing to have him in the finals. That's, I think, why people don't like him. Is that, Lucas, I think there's a question or comment missing there, I think. I didn't say bad stats. I said good enough. Not blaming him where he was picked, but just trying to point out that he did not reach his ceiling. Plus, he disappears. Doesn't. Because I want to point out in the playoffs, 15-16 with Tampa Bay, 17 games played, 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points, and in 19-20 and 10 playoff games with the Canadiens, 1 goal, okay, 6 assists, 7 points. I believe was 4th on Canadiens goal scoring that team, or might have been 2nd or 3rd. Jonathan Drouin is still 26 years old. There is still time for him to hit that ceiling. Will he? Probably not, because I don't think he's ever going to get to that, assist per game season, 100-plus points, mostly because of the mental health and the fact that people are not giving him the chances, I do think he has potential to be a really good 60, 70-point scorer. Hell, he almost has hit 60 points 2 years. He has that potential. Yazak, it's a late night. People are arguing about Jonathan Drouin. Would you say that the trade Drouin for Sergachev was a mistake? No, because Sergachev's a dirty Russian defenseman. He's a typical dirty Russian. No, I don't like Sergachev at all. Drouin's much better than him. I'll mail you pistachio spread tomorrow. Thank you, Quinn Chili. I appreciate it, my guy. Did you see Andrew Comp got his first goal last night? No, I did not, Dan. Do you think Jets can make the playoffs? No. I hope they can, but I don't know. Exactly. At least he's not Kucherov getting injured on purpose to go to the beach while his team is fighting and then comes back to the playoffs. Well, I mean, here's the thing. It's not his fault that the team put him on LTIR. Kucherov just kind of went along with it, We can see him on the ice not show up, having a strong work ethic at practice doesn't mean anything that's not played on the ice. Well, Bob, clearly it is. Clearly it is shown on the ice because, again, guys that are on the ice with him say he has good work ethic. So my guy. And Bob, you can't say, he's had many chances and he's failed because he's clearly succeeded. Again, the playoff performance I want to point out. In 16-17 with the Tampa Bay Lightning, 21 goals, 32 assists, 53 points. 18-19 with the Canadiens, his second year with the Habs, 18 goals, 35 assists, 53 points. And I find it weird. People are saying, he's played the last 3 years. 19-20, has that nasty wrist injury. Whose fault is it, though? Is it more so Drouin's fault for getting injured or Ovechkin's fault for shoving him on the ice, leading to him injuring his wrist? I find it weird when you guys are blaming people who get hurt on them for getting hurt. I find it weird. But in the 27 games, 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points, last year, plays 44 out of 56 games, only misses 12 games because he has mental health. I think he missed 1 game with injury, maybe 2. But 2 goals, okay, 21 assists, 23 points. In a full 82-game season, he's on pace for about another 45, 50-point season. And then this year in 34 games, again, 6 goals, 14 assists, 20 points. People are complaining Drouin doesn't score goals. He had 6 in 34 games, on pace for about 12 to 15 goals. I find it funny. And most of those games are under Jonathan Drouin, exactly, by the way. Circus Service is dirty prick, exactly. Tap, I find it weird. 70 be realistic, but he's never come close. 53 is pretty okay. 53 is good, He's hit 53 points twice. Now, I'm not saying, 53 is really close to 70, but still. He's hit 53 points. He has the potential to hit 70 points. I think if it were a full 82-game season and if he plays the full 82 games in 1920 and he plays every single game and doesn't get hurt, he hits 70 easily. I think he easily hits 70 points that season, 1920. I think he does. 2021, he had a good year, I thought. If it's a full 82-game season, probably has 50 points. I'm still not going to complain. I'm not going to complain what we get out of Jonathan Drouin because he's a very good second-line player. Everyone that's expecting him to be this big superstar, he's going to be a first-liner, point-per-game player. No, that's unrealistic. He's a second-line playmaker who plays really well in the power play and shows up in the playoffs. That is what Jonathan Drouin is. He's supposed to be the superstar first-line player. Bob, again, is that on Drouin to blame for playing really well in the QMJHL and being a good second-liner in the NHL? Or is that on the Tampa Bay Lightning for going for him at third? And again, I want to point out, clearly Drouin is not this complete bum that you guys seem to think he is. Because again, he'd be 12th in a redraft if we're going purely by points and ignoring goaltenders. He would be 12th he would be redrafted 12th. Who is he ahead of? Oliver Bjorkstrand, Pavel Buchnevich, Anthony Duclair, Anthony Mantha, Shea Theodore, Andrew Comp, Darnell Nurse, Tyler Bertuzzi, Ryan Hartman, Josh Morrissey, Arturi Lehkonen, Ryan Pulak, Mackenzie Weegar, Dominique Kubalik. He's higher than all of these guys. He's 12th overall in a redraft. That's still really good. For a guy who's put up a total of 252 points and 427 games, roughly half a point per game, that's good. That's good. Now here's the thing. Comparing him to McKinnon and Barkov, the 2 guys who went ahead of him is incredibly unfair. And why? Because McKinnon is literally the 2nd best player in the world, and Barkov is the 4th best player in the world. So Jonathan Drouin, a good second-line guy. Here's the thing. That's like saying, Seth Jones is a bust pick for 4th overall simply because Monahan, Lindholm, and Horvat went above him. Jones is a good offensive second-pairing defenseman. Yes, I will give you that. But trying to compare Seth Jones to a guy like Elias Lindholm or Sean Monahan or Bo Horvat is extremely wrong. Just like comparing Jonathan Drouin to McKinnon and Barkov is completely wrong. Barkov is a great two-way forward, great offensive ability, and really good defense. McKinnon is a great offensive dynamite player. Jonathan Drouin is a good second-line playmaker. I don't know what it's going to take to convince you guys. I'll give the Habs 3 years and they'll be back. Dan, I'm giving them next year. I'm not saying like, oh, I expect them to be in the playoffs next year, but I think next year they could be. Who would you rather have, Drouin healthy or Gallagher healthy? Drouin healthy easily, 100%. I'm trying to get at work ethic and ability, but in or tap, that doesn't matter. Jonathan Drouin is not meant to get into the dirty places. He's not meant to go into the corners and fight for the pucks. He's not meant to shoot the puck out and then he's not meant to give a pass and then take a massive hit. He's not meant for that. Jonathan Drouin is meant to be that pure, clean, nice, playmaking, offensive player. You know? Bob, no, I wouldn't be a fan of Sergachev. If he did half the shit he was doing on Tampa, I wouldn't like him. Sherrod, when he was cross-checking players 4 straight games, when he was cross-checking players for like 4 straight games, I was going at it, and I was saying, hey, I don't like what Ben Sherrod's doing. I'm not a fan of him right now. I'm not a fan of Ben Sherrod the first 2 years of his contract. I was giving him a chance in the first year, and I thought he was good. I thought he was okay. Second year, I was not a fan of him. Funny enough, when you guys were still fans of him, at least those of you who were coming by the streams, were a fan of Ben Sherrod. And then this year, I'm giving him a chance, and you guys didn't like him. Or last year, I was giving him a chance, and you guys didn't like him. And the first year, I forget, you know? So I find it funny, you know? Like, oh, if Sergachev was still here, you'd be a fan of him. No, I wouldn't be. Here's the thing. Fucking Enotap. Why do we have to compare Brendan Gallagher and Jonathan Drouin's stats? They're two very similar players in terms of potential offensive production, but even then, Drouin has a higher offensive ceiling than Brendan Gallagher, in my opinion. Brendan Gallagher is a guy who's lucky to be on the team that he's on and to have the offensive players around him that he's had, and be lucky that all he has to do in order to score goals is stand in front of the net and bury rebounds, you know? I'll compare Gally's and Drouin's stats, though. But here's the thing, Gally is meant to get into those dirty spots. He's meant to be that guy who takes the hits. He's meant to be the guy who takes the punishment. You know, does it work and get him on the board occasionally? Yes. Does it also cost us many nights where we should score a goal and we don't because Brendan Gallagher's involved, or we get a penalty because Brendan Gallagher's involved? Yes. Gallagher hurts the team way more than he helps it, in my opinion. Jonathan Drouin's a guy who will draw some penalties. He will provide offensively. You know he's going to be good if he's healthy and in the lineup. You know? For me, I prefer Jonathan Drouin over Brendan Gallagher, in my opinion. You know? But HockeyDB, there we go. We'll compare, though. Exactly, Jonathan Teal, exactly. Gallagher's offense as well has been brutal in the last couple of years. He's on the downfall. All right. So we'll compare. And to be fair, I will go from 14, 15. No, fuck it. We'll compare rookie years. So in 2012-13, I'll exclude AHL stats because I'll just go purely off NHL. That we're discussing NHL. AHL doesn't matter. 12-13. In 2012-2013, Brendan Gallagher plays 44 games his rookie year, 15 goals, 13 assists, 28 points. Jonathan Drouin in his rookie year plays 70 games, 4 goals, 28 assists, 32 points. So yeah, rookie year goes to Jonathan Drouin because he has more points, in my opinion. Brendan Gallagher plays 5 playoff games that year, 2 assists. Drouin plays 6. Funny enough, I want to say, or no, I'm dumb. No, 13. I want to say against the Lightning. Brendan Gallagher as well. 13, 14. Funny enough, I want to say against the Lightning. Or was that 2015? I'm thinking of. Bob, why do you think Gallagher's way better than Drouin? You can't just say, oh, Gallagher's way better than Drouin. You can't just say that, you know. Yeah, even when both healthy, I'd still rather Brendan Gallagher, or I'd still rather Jonathan Drouin. Sorry, I'd still rather Jonathan Drouin over Brendan Gallagher. Next season, 13-14, and this is where I'll give Gally stats. Plays 81 games, 19 goals, 22 assists, 41 points, but 73 penalty minutes, and that is his career high. 73 penalty minutes. He's only a +4. 14-15, and this is where we're going to start comparing to Jonathan Drouin, even though it's incredibly unfair because Jonathan Drouin has been in the league. Literally, this is rookie year. Brendan Gallagher has been in the league for 3 years at this point. Brendan Gallagher in 14-15 has 82 games played, 24 goals, 23 assists, 47 points, 31 penalty minutes. Jonathan Drouin, again, 70 goals. 70 games played, 4 goals, 28 assists, 32 points. We just went over that. 34 penalty minutes. In 15-16, Drouin only plays 21 games with the Tampa Bay Lightning. I don't know the reasoning. I don't know if he was injured, if he just didn't report to the team. I don't know what happened there. But in 15-16, he plays 21 games, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. On pace for about half a point per game. On pace for about roughly 40, 41 points. 4 penalty minutes. Brendan Gallagher in 53 games has 19 goals, 21 assists, 40 points. That is 15-16. Yes. 16-17 in 73 games played, Jonathan Drouin has 21 goals his lone 20-goal season, 32 assists, 53 points. 16-17, Brendan Gallagher plays 64 games, has 10 goals, 19 assists, 29 points. That is That is a very, very bad number right there. That is a massive season win for Jonathan Drouin. 17-18, Brendan Gallagher plays all 82 games, 31 goals, 23 assists, 54 points. Brendan Gallagher. Jonathan Drouin in 17-18, first year with the Canadiens, plays 77 games, 13 goals, 33 assists, 46 points. And also, I want to keep in mind the line differences. Jonathan Drouin was playing on a Tampa Bay Lightning. I believe he was playing on their first line for a bit. Montreal, he's been primarily a second-line guy. Brendan Gallagher has always consistently been a Habs number one line guy. So when you want to compare the stats, you got to keep in mind Gallagher's always played on a higher line than Drouin for some reason. I've never understood why, but for some reason does. In 18-19, Drouin has 81 games played, 18 goals, 35 assists, 53 points. Brendan Gallagher has another 30-goal season, 33 goals, 19 assists, 52 points. 33 goals is his career high. 54 points the year before is his career high. So Jonathan Drouin, only 1 point behind his only 1 point behind Brendan Gallagher for a career total in points. 18-19, I believe the season we just went over. 19-20, Drouin only plays 27 games, misses a lot of time with the wrist injury and I believe surgery for it. 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points, was on pace for a really damn good season, of course, including the last, I believe, 10 games of the year that he played with no points. If he played the full season without the injury, and again, we're comparing when healthy, would have been on pace for about a point per game season. 19-20, Galley has 59 games played, 22 goals, 21 assists, 43 points. 2021, Brendan Gallagher, I just want to note, interestingly, played 1 game in Laval. I don't remember that. That's very interesting. I didn't know Brendan Gallagher played a game in Laval sooner than Jonathan Drouin. So that's interesting to note. But Brendan Gallagher plays 35 games, has 14 goals, 9 assists, 23 points. And Drouin plays 44 games, 2 goals, 21 assists, 23 points. Again, Jonathan Drouin on pace for about half a point per game. In the season, Galley on pace for about 25 goals. But again, comparing, Jonathan Drouin is a really damn good playmaker who can set up whenever he really, really is on his game and is healthy. Gallagher's just kind of a guy who stands in front of the net and bats goals in the net. And again, Gallagher hurts the team more than he helps, in my opinion. And in 21-22, 43 games for Brendan Gallagher. 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. Jonathan Drouin in 34 games, 6 goals, 14 assists, 20 points. So, interesting. I find that very, very funny. And in the playoffs, I want to point this out very interestingly. Brendan Gallagher has played 71 games, 13 goals, 18 assists, 31 points. Jonathan Drouin has 6 goals, 15 assists, 21 points in 33 games. So Brendan Gallagher has played almost 40 more playoff games than Jonathan Drouin and only has 10 more points. In my opinion, Jonathan Drouin is a much better player than Brendan Gallagher. I'm going to prefer Jonathan Drouin to Brendan Gallagher, in my opinion. NCA, I think 73 was his old number. Come sign up in historical figures in my server. All right, I'll do it later, Heinz. Thank you. Gallagher has hard on the ice. I'm just going to... Okay, cool. There we go. Gallagher is hard on the ice. He leaves it all on the ice and is consistent when healthy. Drouin, on the other hand, doesn't give his heart and soul every night. And isn't consistent. Well, Bob, that's just your opinion that he isn't consistent. I think he's incredibly consistent when he's on his game. Case in point, again, 19-20, he gets injured, misses 60 games because Ovechkin decides to fuck up his wrist, fuck up Drouin's wrist. He was on pace for about a point per game season there, so he was consistent there. Galley gives us all. That doesn't matter. We're comparing offensive stats, in my opinion. Gallagher was first line because he was consistent compared to Drouin. No, Bob. He was there because that Tatar-Gallagher connection was usually the first line because Danault is a really good two-way forward, and Gallagher happened to be his wingman. You know? I find it very funny. Drouin's not a goal scorer. Exactly, Jason. He's a more natural offensive producer. He's seen as underachieved because his ceiling was thought to be so high. Exactly, Jason. Exactly. Such bad scouting led to him being that high. But at the same time, But at the same time, Jonathan Drouin was great in juniors. He was amazing in juniors. And I want to point out, there's a reason Drouin was taken so high because he performed really well in juniors. And there's a reason Gallagher was a 5th-round pick. There's a reason. There's a reason that he was picked in the 5th-round pick. He was picked in the 5th round. Drouin has a rubber spine. Well, Hines, given it's his wrist, that's the main issue. I don't think the rubber spine matters at all. Suns, I agree. Toronto is not winning a round. Love it that you went almost 2 hours. Hey, Randy, thank you, my guy. I appreciate it. Gally only played with Laval because he was injured for the longest time and needed to play a game. Oh, thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. I forgot why he played with Laval. I had a feeling. Harry, you're high. Gally drives and then he goes in the corner. Sam's first team is gritty, is full of fire. Doesn't produce. He hasn't produced the last season. I've not been impressed with Brendan Gallagher at all. Plus, I find it funny. You guys are complaining about Drouin making $5.5 million when fucking Gallagher makes $6.5. And he has less goals, less assists, less points than Jonathan Drouin. And doesn't produce nearly as well in the playoffs. Exactly, Jason. If you've seen Drouin play live in juniors, you'll know. Like, here's the thing. Brendan Gallagher in 08-09, his first year, 52 games in the WHL, by the way, the Vancouver Giants. 52 games played, 10 goals, 21 assists, 31 points. 09-10, the year before he gets drafted. This is all I'm going to go to. The year before he gets drafted. 72 games, 41 goals, 40 assists, 81 points. He had 91 and 77 the year after. Jonathan Drouin, in 33 games his first year in the QMJHL with the Halifax Mooseheads, 7 goals, 22 assists, 29 points in only 33 games. Then the next year, in the year he's drafted, 49 games played, 41 goals, 64 assists, 105 points, has 108 the year after as he then makes the NHL, and was over 2 points per game in the playoffs in the Q the year before he came over. So for me, I prefer Jonathan Drouin. I think he's better offensively. You know, just because he doesn't do the gritty stuff makes him better, I think, in my opinion. He's just had really bad luck that he doesn't do the gritty stuff, and he still gets injured a lot, you know. But it's funny, again, it's funny. A lot of people, including me, are complaining about how Brendan Gallagher costs us games. He cost us the Ottawa game where he was, by being Brendan Gallagher, where he was in front of the Ottawa netminder when we should have won that game in overtime or regulation, whenever it was. We should have won in overtime. I'm pretty sure it was that game. We should have won that game. We should have won that game against Ottawa. But you know why the goal's called back? Because it's Brendan Gallagher. Gallagher, how many times has he got involved in a scrum and they only take him because it's Brendan Gallagher? You know? I find it funny. I find it funny that many people, including me, are complaining about Gallagher, and then you guys are complaining about Drouin because, oh, he doesn't do gritty stuff. He puts up points, but he doesn't do the gritty stuff. It's like, no, fuck off. Fuck the gritty stuff. Fucking points. Goals are what gets you the wins. Goals are what wins you hockey games, and Jonathan Drouin sets up those goals, you know? Exactly, Zach. Guys, go check out Zach Nolan. Go check out the hockey Nolan. Go check out the Nolan Hockey Podcast because Zach and Carter, they are awesome Jets fans, by the way. Go check them out. They're great YouTubers. He's done videos on Brendan Gallagher goalie infractions. Exactly. He's done videos on the Gallagher goalie infractions. Exactly. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it, my guy. Jordan didn't go through the ringer like Gally did in the playoffs last season. He's more rested up. Bob, come on. That's fucking bullshit. Come on, my guy. Harry, the points per game for both his point is 0.590, but Drouin picked in the first round and Gally in the 5th round. But here's the thing, Nortap. Gallagher's picked, 3-4 years before Jonathan Drouin and has, 2 more years of experience? So that's another point to me because Drouin has the same point percentage in less years played and less games played. You know? It's the same exact point percentage, yet Gally gets an extra $1 million more for no reason. Same exact points percentage. Drouin's played 2 less years in the league, and he's played less games in those amount of years. I find it funny. It's weird. It's fucking funny. You know? Harry's not spending 3 hours for no extra subs. Yeah, guys, fucking sub to me. We're supposed to be done the stream by now. It's not points, it's leadership. Bullshit. Gally's a leader in the room. Bullshit. His presence resulted in the contract. Bergevin gave him the contract as well, which at the time was a good contract. Bob, I find it funny. Oh, at the time it was a good contract. My guy, are you good? That was never a good contract for Brendan Gallagher. The most I would give Brendan Gallagher is maybe $2 million. The most I would give Brendan Gallagher is maybe $2 million. You know, and especially with what he's been doing this year. You know, like, I find it funny, Bob. It's not just points, it's leadership. When Galley wanted fucking out if we were going into a rebuild, it's been rumored that he wants out if we're going to do a rebuild. Brendan Gallagher's not worth more than $2 million. Drouin, 3.5, maybe 4 if he puts up a career year. For example, next year if he puts that up, I find it weird. Drouin sets up shit. If Wright is drafted this year by Montreal and then gets 45 to 55 points per year, he's that great. Ian Tap, it depends on his two-way game because Shane Wright is projected to be a good two-way forward with good offense but good defense as well. So if he's only getting 45, 55 points per year and he's doing good defensively, might be worth it, Here's the thing. Offensively, is Matthew Savoy the better player? 100% Matthew Savoy is going to be the better offensive player. But if Shane Wright is picked first overall, it's about the two-way game with him. It's about how good he can play defensively as well as offensively. Who cares? Galley's going to the net and trying to screen the goalie. And how often does it work, Hines? How often does it work? Barely. Galley involved in 3 separate videos of goalie interference against Ottawa, Tampa, Carolina. Thank you, Zach. That's very useful information. Guys, go check out those goaltender interference videos, guys. Much appreciated. Galley's not the only player doing goalie infractions. Perry literally did the same thing. And why do you think we got rid of Perry after the 1 year? I love Corey Perry. I thought he was great as a Canadian, better than Brendan Gallagher. But Perry just wasn't worth keeping around if he was going to do that, if he was going to keep that up. Galley gets paid more for his physical aspect and leadership, and he fucking shouldn't be. And Galley shouldn't be getting paid more just because he's physical and he's leadership. Bullshit that he's leader. He's a fucking leader, Hines, I'd pay him at most if you really need to overpay him $3 million. Easily, Perry's was an easy goal call. Cover that too against the Leafs. Exactly, Zach. Thank you, man. Zach, thank you. Exactly. 3 incidents out of hundreds? You mean, 3 incidents because he's only been covering them starting this year. That's why, Hines. He's covered 3 incidents out of hundreds that Galley's been involved in because he's only started this year. And out of the incidents, that's the whole point of the goal or no goal is that he covers ones that have been involved in goals. He's not going to cover a penalty that Galley took and do penalty or no penalty, which actually would be a good idea, Zach, if you or no penalty. Yeah, sure, yeah, he's got 200 goals, yeah, because he goes to the front of the net and he doesn't fucking do anything. Oh yeah, sure, he's physical when he's not on the puck or whatever. How many turnovers have led to goals because of Gallagher turning the puck over? He's got 200 goals, yeah, because he sits on the fucking goal line and he either tips the puck home or all right in front of me, and he buries it in the wide open net. He doesn't know how to shoot. Drouin's got a shot on him. He just prefers to play make. He's a better playmaker. Okay, then if Savoy is picked first by Montreal and he scores only 45 to 55 points a year, is that bad? Yes, Tap, that's bad. Because Savoy is projected to be that playmaker or that really, really good offensive player. He's projected to be the best offensive player in the draft this year. However, if he's getting hurt as well, that's also going to hinder his performance, just like with Jonathan Drouin. Drouin, like I said, 1920. Yeah, 1920. If he does not get hurt that year, he's a point per game player. And you guys can make all the arguments you want about Brendan Gallagher's fucking what the fuck am I saying? You guys can make all the arguments you want about Brendan Gallagher. He's really good. He's same point percentage and everything. But without Jonathan Drouin, here's the thing, guys. I find it funny. You guys are going to bring this up. You need playmakers more than you need screeners. You need playmakers to set up the goals. If you don't have guys like Jonathan Drouin and a guy like Adam Oates, I'm not comparing the two, but guys, playmakers like Drouin and Oates, guys like that, to playmake, you're not scoring. Brett Hull has, 80 goals in 1 year, I think, or 90 goals in 1 year, or something like that, because he's playmaking is done by Adam Oates. I find it funny. People are forgetting that you need playmakers to score goals. I would argue more than you need screeners. But also, Tap, again, it's also on the it's also on the scouting. It's also on the scouts by the team, and also the scouts on that they just look at the international play and whatever. I find it funny if the Canadians pick Matthew Savoy and he only scores 45, 55 points, does that more so on Matthew Savoy for not scoring up to his potential, or is it more so on the team for picking him first overall when he would go probably let's say 9th or 10th, for example? You need guys to cover goalies. It's a part of hockey, especially in playoffs, 30 goals. Yeah, sure, Bob. But Galley doesn't do that in the playoffs. Again, 10 more points in 40 more games. Drouin is a better point percentage in the playoffs, and he's a I would say better point percentage because of less games. He's played less games than Brendan Gallagher. Yes, less years than Brendan Gallagher, and same point percentage. That means Jonathan Drouin's better offensively, in my opinion. That means Jonathan Drouin is better offensively. Some of the best player ever screeners, such as who, Hines? Such as who? Playoffs consist of the best teams, sometimes covering the goalie is necessary. The Boston Habs series in 2014, literally every play Boston guys were all overpriced. Okay, Bob, that's Boston. Playoffs consist of the best teams. Brendan Gallagher is not a best of the best guy. Brendan Gallagher is not a best of the best. We have playmakers such as Hines, besides Sean Farrell, who you're probably going to get pissy about in 4 years if he isn't going into the gritty spots and doing the shitty Gallagher work because he doesn't do that. He's a playmaker, you know? You need both, Harry. Oates had Hall. Like I said, exactly. Oates had Hall. Hall's scoring the goals. Oates is playmaking, you know? You can't blame Jonathan Drouin if he's passing to fucking Brian Flynn. Brian Flynn and goddamn David Desharnais, you know? I don't even know if Desharnais was with Drouin, but for example, you can't have Drouin passing to bottom six scrubs and hoping they'll score. So I do agree, you need both. But here's the thing, you can't blame Drouin because he's not getting played with playmakers, or he's not getting played with scorers. Yeah, Hines, so what? Adam Oates had over 500 goals as a playmaker. So fucking what? So fucking what? So what if Adam Oates had 500 goals as a playmaker? Hull's a pure sniper, that's it. Which is my point exactly. If Hull, it doesn't have Oates in St. Louis, is his as good as it seems to be? Is his prime as good as it is because he doesn't have Adam Oates? I just want to go. Adam Oates. I'm going to look Adam Oates up real quick. Gallagher's had one bad year. No, he's had 4 or 5. Bob, you can't say difference of Farrell is that he's a 5th-round pick. He's a steal of a 5th-round pick, yes. But in a redraft, where would he go? And I'm not going to say, oh, he'd go top 5 because we don't know. Farrell might come in the league and he might bust, or he might come in and he might be one of the best playmakers of his generation. We really don't know, or he could be anywhere in between. We don't know until he plays. You know, but in a redraft, is it likely he could go in the first round? Yes. Is it likely that Drouin still goes in the first round in a redraft of the 2013 class? Absolutely. He does. No doubt about it. Where does Galley go in the 2010 draft? Probably second round. More than likely the second round, I think. I think there are a lot better players than Brendan Gallagher in that draft class. But then again, it depends about 2010 because I don't know how good that class was. I know that was Taylor Hall, Tyler Seguin. I think Dougie Hamilton was 2011, I think. You know? You can't blame Galley for only scoring. You know what's happening? It's not that he's always only scoring. It's because he does the dirty work. And it's like, no, he just fucking sits in front of the net and puts home empty net goals. He doesn't have an actual shot to him. He does not have an actual shot. Yeah, Fazio, I'm still alive. People are trying to argue about fucking Jonathan Drouin. And it's funny. All right, so boys, I'm going to look here. With Detroit, Adam Oates, 11 assists, 32, 40, 68. Goes to St. Louis, spends only 3 years there. Parts of 3 years. 79, 90, 59 assists. 59. Also, Hines, why are you saying Adam Oates is a 500 goals? He had 341 as a sniper. Hines, I think you're high. He had 341 goals, 1,079 assists. Gets traded to Boston, 20 assists in 26 games, 97, 80, 41, 67, 52. Traded to Washington as 8, 58, 42, 56, 69. Nice. 57. Goes to Philly, traded. 7. Goes to Anaheim, 36. Ends his career in Anaheim and Edmonton with 16. You know? So Hines, Oates didn't have 500 goals as a playmaker. I don't know where you're getting that from. You know? But point is, yes, playmakers do score. But Jonathan Drouin shouldn't be compared to Adam Oates. He shouldn't be compared to Oates and Hall because here's the thing. 351, 500, no. 500 goal club is an elite tier. 371 is still good. But you're not like really damn good. You know, yeah, Adam Oates had 140, he had 140 goal season and 130 goal season. All right? Oh, look at the goals he's had. 9, 15, 14, 16, 23, 25, 10. Oh no, he's really bad. 45, 32, 12, 25, 18, 4, 18, 12, 15, 13, 11, 3, 9, and 2. Adam Oates reminds me of Jonathan Drouin. He doesn't score much. He gets the points, though. He playmakes. He sets up. Jonathan Drouin is better than Brendan Gallagher, and you guys aren't going to change my mind. Drouin and Sergachev are top 10 picks. Yeah, and that's our fucking fault for picking Sergachev top 10. That's our fault for picking Sergachev top 10 when he would probably go in the second round in a redraft. Look at the team Gallagher was on with the points he was getting. Yeah, Bob, because he's playing with fucking Brendan Gallagher, or he's playing with Philip Deneau and probably Max Pacioretty. No shit. Heinz, I'm not saying Drouin is better than Oates. I'm saying he's better than Brendan Gallagher. Are you not listening to the words I'm saying? I'm saying Jonathan Drouin is much better than Brendan Gallagher. You're not going to change my mind. I'm not saying Drouin is better than Oates, but he reminds me of Adam Oates. They don't score, but they set up. Saying that he's similar, saying that they're similar, is not saying he's as good or nearly as good as. They are a similar player. He reminds me of Adam Oates. I don't know how you're saying Gallagher's had more than one bad year. He's been consistent with points. Bob, just because he's consistent with points doesn't mean that he's good. Again, he puts home empty net goals and he gets lucky tips. That's literally all Gallagher does. That's all Brendan Gallagher does. Drouin's points, he goes from 50 to 10 to like 20. Bob, are you failing to recognize that Drouin has also been kind of hurt, my guy? Because let's look at this. Let's look at this. Drouin, 53, 46, 53. Consistent to me. 15 in 27 games. If he was healthy, he would have had 60 points. He would have had 60 points, in my opinion. He would have had another at least 46-point season. He would have been around his average at that time. You know, and then 23 and 44, he was on pace for, about 30, 35 points. But keep in mind, 56-game season, if he plays all 56, say he ends the year with, say, 30 points, he's on pace for about a 40, 45-point season in a full 82-game regular season. This year, he's had 20 points in 34 games, and you guys are still pissing on him. He's had 3 less points in 10 less games than he did last year. He has 4 more goals than he did last year already. You guys are still pissing on him. And keep in mind, all those points he's had are under Dom Ducharme. If St. Louis is with this team the whole year and he's healthy, he's easily a point per game. If he's doing that under Dom Ducharme, just imagine what Jonathan Drouin would be doing under St. Louis if he was coach for the whole year. Just imagine. You know, but he would be 34 points in 34 games, 20 points. He's on pace for about 45, 50 points. If Drouin plays all 3 of these last seasons and he's healthy and say 2021 is an 82-game season, he's on pace for an average of 40, 50 points a season. He's on pace for that average. You can't blame him because he gets hurt. All right? You cannot blame him because guys keep running into him because of Ovechkin, you know? Heinz, that's fucking bullshit. Biggest bust ever is Drouin. My fucking guy, get the fuck out of here. Biggest bust ever, Drouin. Do you know who Neil Yakupov is? Do you know who Neil Yakupov is, my guy? Lucky tips. You haven't seen Galley's goals. He's not just a screener. He snipes goals too. Bob, my guy, I clearly have. I have seen. I want to point this out, boys. You guys are fucking ruining my voice right now. I've got shit to do. You know, I find it funny. You guys are saying, oh, he snipes goals too. No, he doesn't. Bob, you can't say, oh, I haven't seen Gallagher's goals. I've seen Gallagher play. I've seen fucking Brendan Gallagher play. I've seen Brendan Gallagher play for the last 5-6 years, you know? And I've looked back at stuff from when he came into the league, the 2 to 3 years before. I forget when it was, 2 to 3 years before I started watching hockey. Sorry, wait just a second. Yeah, Gabriel, yeah. Gaudreau and Gabriel, thank you guys for letting me know. Gaudreau just got his 90th point this year. That's fucking crazy. Drouin needs to be point per game. Heinz, you can't say that. Drouin needs to be point per game. It's not his fault that Tampa Bay took him at 3rd. You know, I would argue Alexander Daig is not a big bust. I would argue this. Why? For 1st overall, yeah, it's risky taking him 1st overall, but you can't blame him for being that good in juniors and being rushed immediately to the NHL. He had 3 50-point seasons. That's not bad. That's a good mid to late 1st round pick. That's pretty solid, especially for the 90s. That's actually probably about a top 10 pick in the early 90s. You know? Exactly, Fazio. Fucking Brian Lawton. Brian Lawton is trash. 1st overall over Yzerman, LaFontaine, and the dead man, and whoever the dead man is with the salt shaker, Cam Neely. You know? You can't blame him you can blame him for getting hurt. No, you can't, Heinz. You can't, my guy. He's not physical. So what, Heinz? Drouin, and I'm going to reiterate this, guys, so you guys understand me clearly. Jonathan Drouin is not meant to get physical. He's not meant to get in the corners. He is an offensive player. He playmakes. He sets up. He is not – yeah, my voice is fucking dying. My voice is dying. When I'm talking naturally, when you guys can hear it, you can hear a little bit of raspiness coming out. You guys can hear that. But fuck, what was I saying before I read Fazio's comment? He's meant to be that offensive player who doesn't get physical and doesn't hit. It's not his type of game. Harry, respect you immensely, but I respect. Hey, that's fine. If you want to disagree, we can disagree. We can disagree on this. I'm just giving my points. You guys are giving me your points. I like Drouin, but I don't love him, and he's not produced for 2 teams now at the pace. I assume you mean like the pace he was supposed to. But again, you got to blame Tampa for drafting him that way. You got to blame Tampa for drafting him at 3rd overall. He probably, in a redraft, would he go 12th overall by points? Yes, he would. Would he get taken 12th? Probably not. He'd probably fall to about 16th, 17th, solely because of goaltenders. And there's probably a guy or two like Dominic Kubalik or whatever who would probably just pass him up because of how much potential that they have, that they're just coming into the league for. Guys like Drouin have been in the league for almost a decade now, and he's a good second liner. Like Tap says, Drouin's a second liner. Wouldn't argue 3rd, and that is not first round material. Tap, here's the thing. Clearly it is, because like I mentioned, he would go 12th overall if we're sorting by point percentage. If we're sorting or if we're sorting not point percentage, we're sorting in points, just straight up points. Jonathan Drouin would go 12th overall, again, ignoring goaltenders and all that. Just going by points, Drouin would go 12th overall in the redraft. There's tons of guys who are rushed and succeed. So, Hines? So? Dig was a mega bust. I wouldn't say Dig is a mega bust. So was Wickenheiser. Yeah, Doug Wickenheiser was garbage. Exactly, Gabriel. Drouin was struggling mentally, and when he came back, he was struggling mentally and was still doing good last year. He was still he was struggling mentally last year, and he still did better than most people probably thought he would. And exactly, when he came back this season, he was nothing short of solid. And exactly, Gabriel. I've loved what Jonathan Drouin did this year before he got hurt. So do you think Drouin is better than Pacioretty? No, because Pacioretty actually is a good sniper. Sure, he can hit, but he's a good sniper. He's had some playmaking seasons, I believe. He's been a good player. Do I think Drouin is better than him as a leader? Absolutely. Pacioretty, like fucking Gabriel said, shittiest leader we've had in a long-ass time. Do I think Pacioretty is better than Drouin at goal scoring? Yes. Playmaking? That would be debatable. Physically? Yes. Pacioretty is better than Drouin. Overall, I would rather a Jonathan Drouin as a playmaker than a Pacioretty as a sole physical player. Would I want a goal-scoring Pacioretty with a playmaking Drouin? Yes. That's what I would want. And also, you guys got to keep in mind, we handled Drouin so shittily. That's not even a word, but it's now a word because I said it. They handled him so shittily because we tried to test Drouin at center. We tested Drouin at center mid-season, not even during training camp or in the offseason. We're like, all right, Drouin, why don't you work on your face-offs? Why don't you work at being a center? We did him really bad by starting to train him as a center mid-season. Exactly, Clifford. Patrick Steffen only had one 40-point season, and he was a bust. Exactly. 8-5 Flames, Jesus. Exactly, Fazio. Over the Sedins, who were pretty much the only good players in the 99 draft, it feels like. Dig had 2 50-point seasons. Did he? I thought he had 3. Let me look this up because I want to confirm. I feel like Dig had 3. I think he might have had one 48-point season. And it was close to – no, I don't want Alex Dig. I want Alexander Dig. 1, 2 – yeah, he had 2 50-point seasons. Yeah. No, he had 3. Yeah, because funny enough, all 51-point seasons. His first year in the league, his fourth year in the league, and then his second last year in the league. He had 3 50-point seasons. Hines. He probably still would have been in the first round, probably a late first round or early second in redraft. Oh, yeah, Fazio, exactly. Patrick Steffen still would have gone fairly early-ish because of how bad that draft was. Draisaitl was -3 and then has 4 points. See, Hines, Drouin or Ribeiro, who's better? That I can't compare because I didn't see Mike Ribeiro play. I haven't seen Mike Ribeiro play. But I'd assume because of the drugs, Jonathan Drouin's a better player. Henrik Zetterberg came out of the 99 draft. Clifford, I did not know that. I thought he was 98 or 2000 for some reason. So, yeah, in that case, yeah, if it's Zetterberg and the Sedins, I'm not going to redraft the 99 draft right now. That's for a future stream. 99 draft was so Ashes Darkness. I agree. I would agree with you. Oh, guys, did you know you can listen to Sidney Crosby, the rookie, on Audible? Did you guys know that? Speaking of boys, this stream is sponsored, but no, I wish it was. How poggers would that be? I mean, Hines, I've seen like highlights of him play, but I've never seen like a full out game of him playing, you know? Bob, Gallagher's contract was by Bergevin. Yes, it was. Making Duran a center was not Bergevin. That is on the head coach. The head coach makes the players play where he is, you know? Bob, I genuinely think you might be retarded with how much shit you're blaming on Bergevin when it's really not worth it. All right, boys, sorting by – oh, my God, this top 5 is so trash. Holy shit. All right, so you got the Sedins, and then you got Zetterberg. That's good. Then you're into Radek Dvorak, Martin Havlad, Martin Erat, Tim Connolly. I actually like Tim Connolly. Ryan Malone, Mike Comrie, Nick Hagman, Chris Kelly is your 11th best player coming out of this draft class. Patrick Stefan Barrett Jackman would probably honestly go 4th overall. Unless there's a goaltender that I'm missing. George Peros. George Peros would probably go like 5th or 6th. I need goaltenders. Alex Old, he was okay. I'm looking at goaltenders that played. Sebastian Caron, one of the best saves of all time. I need more goaltenders. Give me goalies. Give me goalies, motherfucker. Michael Layton. Where's Rick DiPietro? Ryan Miller. Ryan Miller was really damn good. Ryan Miller would go top 5. 800 points in 1,000 games, Ribeiro. Well, then, yeah, that's pretty good, Hines. That's pretty good, Mike Ribeiro. Bergevin planned on making Duran a center. Well, still, that didn't work. And that should have been, in my opinion, on the head coach for not doing that in the offseason before or the offseason after, depending on when Bergevin planned on making Duran a center. That's on the head coach for not working with that and saying, hey, let's do it in the offseason. It's not good to do it now. Or just trying Duran at center for a few games occasionally, you know? Like, find it funny. Back to Habs kicking Leafs ass. Yes, let's get back to something that we can all agree on. Yes, exactly. Dag isn't a mega bust in HRHSL. He's not even that big of a bust. 350-point seasons. Exactly. He didn't. He's not like a bust. Like, he wasn't out of the league in 3 years. He played for a decade. He was not bad. Exactly. 350-point seasons. That's still a good middle top 9 guy, third line guy. Oh, fucking hell, boys. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm gonna be fine. I should have. Oh my God, I should have fucking muted. Jesus Christ, I didn't think it'd be that big. But yeah, not a full bust like Yak. Exactly, Fazio. Only 10,000 more subs, and you can get a sponsored deal with a ball raiser company. It works for Lego. There's no way Lego's sponsored by fucking ball racer, whatever they're called. I mean, hey, Clifford, 10,000 more subs. If I get a chance to show my balls on stream, I will. No, that's a lie. No, the only issue is I'm gonna have to probably try the razors out before I make a sponsor thing for them. Because no matter what I get sponsored by, I want to try the product out first. Like if it's say honey, I want to try honey out before I get sponsored by them and see if it actually saves me money on purchases online. Lego sponsored by Manscaped. I officially want Legos now. Yes, Burt, Jackman, Blues legend. 2 Blues legends, yeah, Jackman and Ryan Miller. Darkness, the 5-0 choke in the third isn't on the poll just because I thought 5-1 was a little bit more memorable. I was actually going to put 5-0, but it was just like, meh. I don't know why so many people are shitting on Jordan. Exactly. It's clear evidence that Exactly, Gabriel. He's after he recovers from his mental health, he's been better. Exactly, Gabriel. Exactly. Like, oh no, he gets injured. That's maybe the only gripe that people can actually have on him that would be legitimately valid. You know, people saying, oh, he doesn't hit, he's not physical. That's not his game. That's not his game. You know? So I find it weird, you know? There's clear evidence that after he recovers from mental health, he's been better. Exactly. And even then, I want to know what Lego balls look like. Me too, Darkness. I want to know that too. If not just for morbid curiosity. But exactly, even with his mental health going on last year, he was not bad. He was a good second, third line guy for us. So I find it weird that people are like, oh, Jordan's been a complete bust. He's been garbage. When it's like, clearly he hasn't been. Clearly he hasn't been. Oh, Vaggio, I've just had a dry hack the last week or so. That's why I'll keep coughing on stream and I'll keep sometimes. That's the biggest cough I've had. Surprisingly. It gets worse at night. Throughout the day, it's fine. When it gets night, I start coughing a lot. So don't worry, boys. I'm fine. I don't have COVID or anything. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm gonna get over it. It's literally just a dry hack, like I said. So yeah, or dry cough, I guess, if you will. Harry, do you consider a failure if Florida or Colorado doesn't reach the finals this year? For the teams, yes. For me, no. I think it's hilarious. But yes, for those teams, it'll be an absolute failure if they don't reach the finals. Both need to be. It's been 2:20. Holy shit, it has been. Yeah, boys, I'm gonna start getting into the fucking stats again. While I'm working on your comments, obviously, I'm not just gonna ignore your comments. I'm gonna get to your comments, work on the stats. I'm working it out because holy shit, my throat is dry. I need something to eat, something to drink. If like, yeah, I just spread that darkness. Yes, Matthew Tkachuk, future St. Louis Blue. Hopefully, darkness. Hopefully. Seems like it's only you and me who agree about this. Exactly, Gabriel. It seems like it, but I mean, hey, you know what? I'm used to people not agreeing with me, and I love it. Nurse knocked Tkachuk's helmet off as Tkachuk was laying on the ice. Yeah, exactly. What a tough guy, Clifford. Exactly. What a tough guy Nurse is. So Nick Suzuki leads the Montreal Canadiens with 18 goals, 31 assists, 49 points. I've not been saying Duran is garbage. Yes, we can agree on that he has not reached his potential. We can agree that you were saying that. We can agree that you were saying, like, in our tap. And here's the thing. I don't even want to say, like, oh, he hasn't reached his potential. Because, like, I like him as a good second-line guy. But I guess if he projected to go to be a first-liner, then, yeah, I guess he hasn't reached his potential. I will begrudgingly agree on that. I will begrudgingly agree with that he has not reached his potential. But I will put an asterisk on that, mostly because of his injuries and mental health concerns. Bergevin has said countless times he sees Duran as a center, so Bergevin is at fault in this case. Bob, no. Just because Bergevin sees Duran as a center doesn't mean that he's at fault for that performance, because it's the head coach who wants to play him as a center. If Bergevin goes up and says, hey, I see Duran as a center, I want to try him as a center, the head coach can go, nah, I don't want to play him as a center, or I'll give him a couple games. Both him and Claude Julien and Michel Therrien, because I'm pretty sure they were both head coaches when Duran was tried at center, both of them had to have agreed with Bergevin that, hey, yeah, we see him as a center and wanted to try him out mid-season. You know, at least I believe it was Julien got it right. And during preseason and training camp, went with Duran as a center to try him out instead of Therrien, who's like, all right, Duran, you're a fucking centerman now. You know, if Blues get Tkachuk and Brady Tkachuk, yes, darkness, that would be sick. Keith should on Tkachuk. Keith should un-Tkachuk. Keith should revoke the Tkachuk name. Keith, I agree, should unretire just so we can get Tkachuk from Tkachuk. I agree, darkness. But Nick Suzuki leads the Canadiens with 18 goals, 31 assists, 49 points. Cole Caufield with 14 goals, 19 assists, 33 points. Artturi Lehkonen, who's no longer with the team, had 12 goals, 16 assists, 28 points. If there's no other choice for centers for the coach, then it's a force to put Duran at the center. But Bob, Paul Byron was a center playing the wing. Paul Byron was drafted as a center. Was drafted as a center and was drafted as a center. Paul Byron was playing on the wing at this point, I'm pretty sure. So clearly not, oh, there's no other choice for center, so the coach is at fault, which I agree, he is at fault to put Duran at center. But Paul Byron was drafted as a center and is considered a center up until like 6-7 years ago. Not 6-7 years ago, but like 5 or 6 years ago. Which I know is a long time, but he still does occasionally play center. So at that point, it's not even like, oh, there was no other choices. Because again, Paul Byron was drafted as a center and kind of is a centerman. Who do you think gets picked as the Habs Masters nominee? Tap? It's torn for me. On one hand, I think Carey Price gets nominated, but there's a big asterisk there. If he plays, if he gets into, say, 2 or 3 games, or even just 1 game this year, if Carey Price plays at all this year, I think he gets nominated for the Masters, and I think could win it. I think there would be no bigger story than Carey Price coming back, fighting his demons and whatever he was on, to come back and play very good. You know, I think it's great seeing Bill Masterton nominee Carey Price. I think it's great seeing Carey Price practicing with the team again, even if he's dealing with the illness and whatever. And I hope to see him, you know. And if he doesn't play this year and he just plays next year, I think he's next year's Bill Masterton winner by a long shot. But if Price doesn't play this year, I'm looking at my roster right now. Honestly, I think it could be Jonathan Drouin. I genuinely think it could be Jonathan Drouin. It's not even me saying like, Drouin. Like, no, I genuinely think because of all the mental health stuff that was going on with him, I could see him getting nominated for the Bill Masterton for us this year. I don't know. I don't think you're going to nominate a guy like Pizzetta or Dauphin or what's his name, or Lucas Vedamo, because they're older players. Well, Dauphin and Vedamo, who are finding a step in the NHL. You know, I think you're going to nominate them just for that. I think it is Drouin or Brendan Gallagher or Brendan Gallagher. You got Brendan Gallagher on my mind, guys. I do think it is Jonathan Drouin or Carey Price that ends up getting nominated for the Bill Masterton for the Canadiens this year, I think. Sorry, Andrew Copp is a Ranger, 6 points in 3 games, +2. Holy shit. Andrew Copp is a Jet, 35 points in 56 games. Copp is on point for 32 points, 17 games. I want to see him get that just to see how the league fucking shits themselves. What happens with Price for next year? I think if he's good to go, I think you split the tandem with him and Allen for the first part of the year just to get Price back into it. And then once he does get into it, I do think he's the starter. But I do think Carey Price plays next year. If he's practicing with the team at full until he had the illness, then yeah, I think he's going to play next year for sure. I think, again, it is a very get him slowly back into the games. And then when he's in, it's like, all right, let's go, boys. And then, boom, Carey Price is back to your starter, I think. I do think you're going to want to work slowly. Do you think he wants out? Price? No, I don't think Price wants out at all. I think it would have been known by now if Carey Price wants out at all. I think it would have been known. And clearly he doesn't, because the only reason he waived to Seattle was to protect Jake Allen. It's not even like he asked to waive because he wants to go to Seattle. He was asked to waive, and he did because he's a team player. He wanted Jake Allen to stay on the Canadiens, and he knew the Kraken would likely take Jake Allen. So, yeah. Fazio, what happens with Montembeault next year when Price is back? Is Allen gone? Is Allen going to get traded? I don't know, actually. Darkness, good night, brother. Also, oh, shit, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is, yeah, true. Tomorrow is, yeah, the fucking FA reveal. Holy shit, yeah, I forgot about the Darkness. Thank you, my good sir. And yeah, I got to put in some FA offers tomorrow. So tonight's, well, technically it's today, actually. But thank you, Darkness. I appreciate it. Good night, man. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming by, my good sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly, York. Price waiving was a calculated risk, exactly. But yeah, I don't think Price wants out. Kim coming in the chat. Let's go. Kim, how's it going? Lol, way to go, Harry on the dubs. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. I am sorry about the Islanders losing earlier today. I am very sorry about that. Came into your stream as you saw. I know you acknowledged me. So no shit, you saw me in the stream because you acknowledged me. I'm good at words occasionally. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. But hey, thank you very much, Kim. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it a lot. If you're yeah, if you want to talk, if you're down to talk after stream, I'm down because goddamn it, it's been a while. We gotta catch up on some shit. We gotta talk. I have to admit that it is hard to be a Leafs fan right now. Losing to the Habs is one thing, but the Bieber BS takes it to another level. David, I'm so sorry about Bieber and the reverse jersey and all that, man. I'm sorry about that. Have another matinee tomorrow? Oh God. Good luck, Kim. I think we have another. I think we have a late game. I think we have a game today too. I think we play the Devils. I think we're the Devils. Yes, we play the Devils. Yeah, you guys. Who do the Owls play today? I'm gonna guess. You guys play the Bruins. I'm gonna guess the Capitals. I don't know why. I'm gonna guess the Capitals. The Toronto Bieber Leafs. Yes, Syrian or Taff. Damn, Kim. Yeah, so yeah, I guess you're probably going. Oh, you play the Lightning. Good luck, Kim. Jesus. Yeah. Good luck. You're gonna need a lot. You're gonna need it. But yeah, yeah. If you have a matinee, you gotta get to bed early. I understand. You gotta get to bed. Jesus. Oh, it's a 2 p.m. start. Okay, so I'm gonna be up and awake for that one. I came in late because I woke up after 1. I didn't know you guys played today. I woke up and I was scrolling on YouTube in bed. And I was like, oh shit, Kim's live. Let's go. And I came over to the computer so I could talk. So hell yeah. That's a very riveting story. Thank you for listening. I'm sure you were very entertained by it. But yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And yeah. Again, good luck, Kim. Jesus, you guys are gonna need it. Gotta pick up Addy at 10:40. Oh shit, let's go. Oh shit, Addy, let's go. Oh, Jordan Addy, hell yeah. Oh, I gotta message Addy. Don't ask why, Kim, but I gotta message Addy. I gotta message him. I gotta see about something. But yeah, you're awesome. Do great work. Yes, she does. Tab, guys. If any of you guys have not subbed to her in the chat yet, go sub to Islanders Girl 3 Seasons in the chat. She does like her name suggests, Islanders content. She's a great content creator. She does her own podcast every Sunday at 10 p.m. If I remember correctly, every Sunday at 10 p.m. Typically every Sunday. Sometimes she moves it to Monday. Sometimes she doesn't do one in a week if there's just not much stuff to talk about. She streams usually every away game for the New York Islanders. She's usually she's not live. She's usually at the home games. So yeah, go check her out. She's a great content creator. I've been meaning to work on a video for her for about 4 months now. And I'm just remembering this, and I feel really bad. Kim, I will work on a separate video for you in the meantime. One that's much easier. I will try and work on that one. So yeah, guys, go check out Alsgo 3. Go check out Clifford Reynolds. I forget what the channel he does stuff on. Go check him out. Go check out all those awesome content creators, boys. There's a couple others that are there as well, but I'm kind of so about them. Go check out Rick Talking Habs as well, boys. Hey, thank you, Kim. 9 to 5. No way, Gabriel. 9 to 5 Calgary. Oh my God. Edmonton is complete trash. They are complete trash. By the way, boys, can we get a big shout out for being live for 2.5 hours now? Harry, who do you trade or move in the offseason? Potentially Mike Hoffman if you can get a good pick for him. Jeff Petrie, Brendan Gallagher for sure. I hate to say it, but if you can get a first-round pick from Jonathan Drouin, I would maybe move Jonathan Drouin. Maybe try and move the contract of Yoel Armia. Looking at the team right now, I'll go through the stats. Without the stats, I'll just go through the names of the players who have gotten points. I'm gonna tell you guys who I think stays or leaves. So, firstly, goaltenders: Price stays, Allen stays. Montembeault, I didn't even answer Fazio's comment, by the way. I'm sorry, Fazio. I think Montembeault just stays on the bench as probably a third goaltender. I think we try and maybe sneak him through waivers potentially, but I do think if we don't think we can risk it and do it, I think we will keep him as a third goaltender. Jordan has 4 points, but he's -4, so he's been scored on 8 times. Jesus, Gabriel. Jesus, yes, hashtag Huberto in 2 years. Yes, Inor Tap. I couldn't agree more. Yes, I'm Marvel Girl. Thank you. You do mostly Karens. I'm gonna butcher this so bad. Sovereign citizens, etc. No hockey. Sorry, thanks for shout out though, Clifford. Thank you very much, my guy. Dean, let's go Habs for sure. By the way, Kim, I don't know if you're still in here. Thank you for letting me use your Disney Plus. Thank you for letting me use that because I appreciate it. Sovereign citizens. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate all of the big. I thank you all of you guys because it seems like every one of you guys at least once has come into the chat and been like, Harry, you're saying this wrong. Say this right. You're say it like this. So thank you guys. Hey Gabriel, don't worry about it, man. I need to get out of here too. In like 15 minutes, in at least 15 minutes, it's 12:45. But thank you, Sovereign citizens. Sovereign. Am I saying it right now, Kim? Am I saying it right now? Sovereign, Scotty Sabrin citizens. Power play goals don't count as a plus. Oh God. Fucking hell. Savarin. Sovereign. Close enough. That's when you know Kim's just giving up and he's just close enough. Whatever, you're close enough. Sovereign. Gabriel, thank you for coming by to the stream, man. Appreciate it, my guy. Holy shit. But yeah, this is a gold mine. Thank you, Clifford. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you listening to me try and pronounce Sovereign citizens. I'm glad it's a gold mine. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Clifford. I would appreciate it. Great Saturday night. Habs win, Leafs lose after a nice gym workout. Hell yeah, Dean. Let's go, my guy. In case you can't tell, I'm a big boy. I got to get to the gym myself. I got the man titties. About to start lactating, apparently. Why did I just do that? Because fucking why not? I don't have enough clips of me out there, apparently. Great Saturday night. Habs win, Leafs lose. Yeah, hell yeah, my guy. All right. I just got a star notification. All right. Kim said she sent it on Discord. Oh, where? Oh, I guess in my server. Okay, that was what I was thinking. The fucker, Tammers for your viewing pleasure. All right, I got some rogue internet man to watch later. All right, Harry Rice. Let's see what Kim sent on the Discord. Oh, welcome. Who just joined the Discord? Who just joined oh, there we go. She posted it in the welcome channel. All right, here we go. All right. So I guess Kim recorded a short clip of her saying this. So let's go. Let's see. Let's hear this. Oh, sovereign. Oh, sovereign states. Oh, okay, sovereign. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Sovereign. I appreciate it. Indoors app, I do need some rest, man. I'm about to start fucking going crazy. Sovereign. Thank you very much. Big shout out, Alice Girl 3. Guys, go give her 2 subs. Actually, give her 3 subs, because if you sub twice, that would mean you're unsubbing. So give her 3 subs. Thank you. And yes, Kim, you do. You have got me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kim. I appreciate it. All right, boys. So 2 hours, 35 minutes. Yes, Randy, 2 hours, 35 minutes, man. People have been debating about Jonathan Drouin, and we've been talking about the game, obviously. Leafs and Habs streams are always goddamn crazy. These are always some of the best. You want to die? Oof, goddamn. But yeah, we've been we've been working out pretty well. Now Philly fans did this. It would be all over the news. Oh, fucking, of course, Mika. Boo. Shut up, Mika. Don't ask why I'm saying this. But yeah. All right, boys. So I'm going to stay live for about 5 more minutes or so. I'm going to answer any comments and questions you got. I'm going to start working on the stats and the outros. So yeah. Yeah. Nick Suzuki. Harry, you're the best and love your work and good night. See you soon. But first, oh yeah, sorry. Who else would I get rid of? All right, I'm going to go through the names on the Canadiens stats sheet that have scored. And I'm going to say who I would want to keep and get rid of. So thank you, Intertap. That is something for me to do. You're the best and love your work. Thank you so much, Intertap. I appreciate it, man. Much appreciated. Whenever you guys, come in and, just watch. Not even saying something like Intertap just said, but you guys just come in and watch and you give me a chance. I appreciate it. I love it. And, we're on the road to 800 subs. Then we'll be on the road to 900, then the road to 1,000. We've been stuck at about 775 for the past about 3 months. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys getting me to even 775 subs. That's about 770 more than I expected to ever get on this YouTube channel. Yeah, why I'm getting into really, really corny spiel now, I don't know, but I feel like it. So thank you guys for giving me a chance. I thank you for subbing, for staying subbed if you are subbed. No matter if we disagree or agree on something, I'm glad that I have a community that we can all talk and discuss and debate stuff and not, me get canceled or you guys unsub because I don't like your opinion or you don't like mine. I'm glad that we're a community. We can come together, talk about Habs hockey, disagree on stuff and discuss it, agree on stuff and just say, yeah, okay, cool, we agree. That's awesome. And we can watch some cool stuff together, Join the Discord, guys, if you haven't yet, because hell yeah. I want to start getting more activity on there. Let's go, boys. So, yeah, Suzuki, keep, obviously. Caufield, keep. Pitlick, keep. Anderson, keep. Hoffman, again, depending on the deal, trade. Evans, easily keep. Weidman, if it's like maybe a sign-and trade, maybe, well said and agree with you. Thank you, Intertap. I appreciate it, my guy. If it's like some type of sign-and trade where you can get like a third out of him, because he actually has been pretty good offensively. Our best offensive defenseman, actually, Chris Weidman. Depending on the deal, I would maybe get rid of him. Dvorak, I'd keep for now. Savard, I want to say trade, but with how he's been under St. Louis, I think you keep him for at least a little bit. You give him another year, I think. Armia trade, Romanov keep, Dauphin keep, Pezzetta keep, Byron keep, Sheneman, keep. Yeah, I'd keep Sheneman. Niku, I like Niku, but I don't think you keep him on, unfortunately. Perot, trade out if you can. Lyon, keep. Clegg, keep him. Paquette, get the fuck out of Montreal and don't you come anywhere near here again. Vedemo, keep. Harvey Pinard, keep. And then Joel Edmondson, I would keep him too because he's actually been pretty good. 9-5 Calgary over Edmonton is your final. Wow. Canucks remain 4 points back of Edmonton. Clifford, it's possible, my guy. I'm telling you, it's possible. It is possible. Yeah, it's possible, man. I'm saying Canucks are gonna make it into the playoffs, man. The Oilers are the biggest lol cows in the league. They're gonna do it. When I watch the Habs win, I get pumped, especially against the Leafs. I'm about to rake those Leafs into the backyard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Dean. Just like the guy dressing up as Patrick Watt. Die, Leafs, die, running over a bunch of Leafs in his backyard. One of the best ads for the NHL, in my opinion. With Edmonton, anything is possible. Exactly, Clifford. Exactly. Anything is possible with Edmonton at this point. But Nick Suzuki has 18 goals, 31 assists, 49 points. Cole Caufield, 14 goals, 19 assists, 33 points. Arturi Lehkonen, who's no longer with the team, 12 goals, 16 assists, 28 points. I saw like John Laurinaitis at this point. starting to sound like a less funny, less attractive John Laurinaitis. Actually, if you want to know what I really sound like, I kind of sound like Patrick at the end of the SpongeBob movie when him and SpongeBob are under that beacon of light, that light bulb that's melting, that's burning them and taking all the water out of them. So you mean we're attractive? You know, it sounds kind of like that. Rem Pitlick has 12 goals, 15 assists, 27 points. Josh Anderson has 15 goals, 10 assists, 25 points. Mike Hoffman has 12 goals, 12 assists, 24 points. Tyler Toffoli was unfortunately no longer with the team, has 9 goals, 14 assists, 23 points. Jake Evans has 9 goals, 12 assists, 21 points. Jonathan Drouin was unfortunately hurt, I believe, out the rest of the year. 6 goals, 14 assists, 20 points. Chris Weidman has 2 goals, 17 assists, 19 points. Ben Sherrod, who's no longer with the team, has 7 goals, 9 assists, 16 points. Christian Dvorak has 8 goals, 7 assists, 15 points. Brendan Gallagher is no longer there we go. We're starting to get back into the groove of things. Brendan Gallagher was hurt, has 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. Jeff Petrie has 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points. Ryan Pelling has 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. All 3 of those guys are unfortunately hurt. David Savard has 3 goals, 9 assists, 12 points. Brett Kulak, who's no longer with the team, has 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points. Yoel Armia has 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Alexander Romanov and Laurent Dauphin each have 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points. Very, very nice. Michael Pizzetta has 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points. Big Daddy Paul Byron has 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Joel Shenneman. I was thinking of fucking Joel Schumacher. Corey Shenneman has 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points. Let's go Habs indeed, Dean. Let's go Habs, baby. Sammy Niku has 5 assists. Matthew Pro is in the AHL along with Sammy Niku and our next guy, Jesse Leon, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points. Jesse Leon has the same amount as Kale Clegg, who I believe is just currently hurt right now. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. Cedric Paquette has 2 assists. Lucas Vedemo and Rafael Bernard each with a goal. Those last 3 goals all in the AHL. Adam Brooks, who's no longer with the team, with 1 assist, same as Joel Edmondson. And of course, our fights, we have Michael Pizzetta with 4, Josh Anderson, Chris Weidman, and Alexander Romanov with 3. And then we have Brendan Gallagher and Laurent Dauphin with Brent Kulak all sitting at 1 fight. Our future looks bright, Dean. Yes, it does, man. Defensively, we look the brightest we've looked in about 2 decades. Our future has offensively look incredible. Goaltending's a little bit rough, but you know there's probably going to be a guy coming out of there. And boys, before we go, I do want to answer the question: what's more embarrassing for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Here we go, boys. So it was 3-1 wins with 52%. I'm going to end the poll, so there's no more votes coming in. It was 3-1 wins with 52 votes, 52% of the votes, 51 goals, 51 shots, 51 goals on 2 shots. Jesus, 51 shots, 2 goals, 22% of the vote. 5-1 in the second period versus Ottawa has 13%, and 1967 only with 11%, boys. So that is going to do it, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Harris, and I am out. Wait, no, that's not it yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Harris. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, and everything. The Laval Rockets won today. Hell yeah. Yeah, Dean, let's go. Laval Rocket. Love the Laval Rocket, baby. Let's go. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, sharing, which includes, but it's not limited to, Clifford. Have a good one too, my guy. Big Flames win. Go Canucks, go, baby. Hell yeah. Let's go jerking that imaginary dick off some more. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share on everything, which includes, but is not limited to, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harris. Subscribe to the Puff Club, subscribe to the Club, subscribe to the Hub, subscribe to the Mod Squad, subscribe to the Nation. Sorry, do not subscribe, join the Mod Squad. If you are a member of the Mod Squad, though, thank you very much for thank you. If you're a member of the Mod Squad, thank you for moderating any comments on the streams and or any videos that I post. It is much greatly appreciated. Links in the description, guys, are the Amazon wishlist, the PO Box, and the PayPal, the Discord, the Twitch, the Amazon, the Letterbox, and the Speed Running account are all in the descriptions below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Harris, and I am out. Stay classy, boys. I'm Montreal. Always remember, no matter how bad we were like this year, how good we are like last year. Go Habs, go, baby. Love you guys so much. I'm going to stay live for about a minute and a half just so we can reach 2:45. That'd be really fun. If you guys want, actually, if you guys are still here in the chat, that'd be much appreciated before we leave. Put the Triple Heart Squad in the chat. During this last minute and a half, I'm going to go over future plans for the channel. Thanks to fucking awesome viewer Hines. I don't know if he's still in here. Beautiful, big, beautiful streamer. Our viewer of the channel, Hines, is building me a computer, or is getting a computer built for me. So when we get that, we will for sure be doing a totally legitimate PS2 and GameCube emulation things, videos. Probably not any streams, unfortunately, but who knows? Maybe. eventually if we get good Wi-Fi here or move to a house that has good Wi-Fi. Yeah, so those are going to be coming in the off season. We are also going to be doing more Habs-centric content. I know I said that last year, but I really want to get working on it this year. I feel ashamed that I wasn't able to get much done for you guys last year. Of course, 25 Days of Harry is going to happen again at the end of the year in December. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun content. Of course, as always, the Habs streams are going to happen. Hell yeah, Dean. Let's go Habs. Hell yeah, baby. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you guys for watching my name is Harris. I love you guys. Thank you for the 18 plus likes. Holy shit, the amount of people that came in is amazing. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. What a great night tonight indeed, Dean. Love you, my guy. See you guys in the future. Love you guys. Bye. Good man. Thank you, Dean. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Stay classy, boys. Bye. Peace, guys. Love you guys.